Welcome everybody to episode 16 of Blood and Silver here on Hard Knock Dice. We have been going at this for a while. Feels like just last week we were doing episode 1. Before we get too far into the reminiscing, someone could drop an exclamation point charity in chat. As always, we are raising money in partnership with Extra Life for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Something about opening hearts and wallets to save kids. Being a hero is easy, at least in real life. No magic needed. We're also live on Saturdays with Across Eberron deemed by Jonesy, who is acting as our super cool, super awesome production crew, here on Wednesdays for Blood and Silver. But now that we have covered all that, let's get into it with a quick recap before the action starts. And directly into the action, we will be going just about. The story thus far. The slow occupation of the city by foreign powers disguised as friends, the incremental changes in economic priority, bringing wealth to neighboring nations while stripping the people of liberty, comfort, and fortune. The immediate and unwavering violence brought to bear against those who cried out for change, for representation, and for freedom from foreign oppressors. These are the tribulations faced by the people of the city-state of Griffin at the hands of the religious zealots of Altus, the military powers of Koroth, and the wealthy merchants of Zorgine. Our heroes, mercenaries of sorts, stand with the people of Griffin, having thrown in their lot with the rebellious movement known as the Order of the Dawn. First by rescuing the young strategic genius Valentine Pascal, who has taken the reins on this rebellious operation, and then by eliminating the threat of the opposition's own military leadership, performing some diplomacy and negotiation to land a friendship with Spiros Rokides. Now as the summer deepens, the heat rises with the season and the fires of resistance. Open conflict is broken out, and the order has become public knowledge. War is the word on the lips of the people, and skirmishes stain the streets with blood on a weekly basis. Our heroes have taken on the task of providing a large-scale diversion, while other elements of the order perform acts of sabotage, raiding high-value targets while the attention is hopefully focused on the party. Taking a mere 20 soldiers, they intend to assault through the outer gate and attack the exterior railcar station. The sun rises on the city, with only a few days left until you guys must act. So what are you doing?
Well,
if I remember correctly, it is 5 days till contact.
Right.
I wonder if there's a way that I could utilize any of the intelligence that I gathered at the Carnation to get a cart through with all of our weapons and things, like a couple days before. Because I feel like, because the Carnation is high profile, I've got to have gotten some sort of like big enough dirt on someone higher up to persuade them to let me take a cart out unchecked.
So what we're going to do for that is we're going to get you to make 2 checks.
Okay.
One is going to be for any connections you may have made, and the other is going to be for any dirt you may have gotten. So
Okay.
The first check is going to be a persuasion check, and the
Amazing.
second is going to be an investigation check.
Okay.
So let's get those in that order, and we'll see what it turns out. Nat 1 or Nat 20?
Nat 20.
All right, go ahead and roll that investigation
Hey.
check, and we're going to shotgun it all out there.
So for just as a clarification, so it's a nat 20, but my persuasion is a 9, so it's a 29 total. And then you said investigation?
Yes.
17.
So between a 19 for persuasion and a 17 for investigation, you've definitely done the carousing, making connections right there in the Carnation, and I don't think it is outside the realm of possibility for you to have made some friends, maybe a couple owed favors. I'm not going to say you necessarily have like super incriminating evidence on them, but maybe some embarrassing stuff to help grease the wheels on these. So we'll say you do know a merchant that frequently travels to Zorgine, therefore has permit to go in and out of the city on a semi-regular basis. So during these 5 days, by the way, we're not going to sit here and do a play-by-play for these 5 days. We're basically going to let each of you pick an activity for what you're working on, and then we'll pick back up the night before. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to make this happen, getting your weapons and equipment outside of the city with this merchant. So we'll take care of those roles here in just a moment. What else is everyone else doing during this 5-day period? Or 4 and some change.
Well, have we decided on actually having a plan so that we can know what we should be doing for these 5 days?
So last I checked, we had 2 potential options. Both of them involve an all-out assault on the external railcar station, but the big question is, are you going to try and sneak out, or are you just going to assault through at the gate? Y'all been back and forth just a little bit, even up to the point of session start, so.
Right.
Well, part of that depended on how much resistance we thought we would meet at the gate. So if you could, Donjon Master, how many enemies, like how many people are guarding the gate at any given time?
You know that since the uptick in violence and raids, there's been 16 soldiers on the ground at the front gate. That does not include the patrols on the wall. Those are the foot soldiers stationed at the gate. 8 inside, 8 outside.
Okay. And how many people man the great bows, the ballista?
Each great bow will have an operator, and then a support personnel armed with a crossbow that you have seen.
So
there are
2
2 great bows immediately at the gate, and then 1 every 100 or so meters. Or not quite that far, but yes. They are spaced at regular intervals, and there are pairs of soldiers patrolling the walls between them.
Okay. So that, I think the question lies, I think we can bust through the gate with minimal casualties, if any at all, to our 20 guys, but it would require resource expenditure. So the question is it worth the resource expenditure to make a bigger fuss? Like just to basically making a bigger show of it? Is it worth it to make a bigger show of it or not?
I think it's a bigger show if we blow up the rail car, and you're sending out huge walls of fire in front of that front gate.
This is the rail cars are is a good distance away from the front gate itself.
Y'all be traveling another 500 meters outside of the front gate to get to the main thing. The station
it's
itself.
about 1,500 feet from the front gate.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's basically the more destruction to draw more attention.
Well, would
Right.
it be?
If we think that's worth it.
Would it be possible for us, because if I'm able to get weapons and armor out, it feels like we could get 20 men out over the course of a few days and have them stationed at the rail car station, and then us 4 make a huge, and that's the signal. Like, we blow up the front gate and then they start attacking the rail car.
I mean, if we're wanting to go full on terrorists, you could have someone, getting checked out at the front gate with all of our dudes just kind of hanging out there, causing like a big fuss, going, we're here, explosion at the gate or something like that, cause complete chaos and havoc, and then make a big fuss all the way over to the rail car.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like if we are that big fuss at the gate, but we've already if all 20 of our men are at the rail car, when they hear us blow something up, they start attacking the rail car. You know, it's a two-pronged, and they go, oh shit, this is, as we talked about, this is the real attack, not the skirmishes on the fourth layer.
We did get less men because the council had said that we're specialists, so that may mean that if we split off from that group, that they might take more. Yeah,
they're more likely to take losses if we're not around. And we want them wherever we are for the biggest show of force.
Okay.
That's just my thought. And I think we should either bust through the gate or we should sneak out. I don't think we should try to do both. I think we need to pick one.
If we slip them in beforehand and meet them at the train station, if we have a way in through that merchant, then could do that. We could blow up the train station, and then I imagine that would pull some people off the wall ahead of time, and the wall may be weaker, or the gate may be weaker.
Right.
For trying.
So we could even try to like reverse it and go.
Well, my biggest issue with us,
the station.
The biggest issue with us hitting the main gate and the train station is that I don't want the guards to be like, oh, they're attacking out all over places, let's spread our guys out all over the place. I feel like we probably need to have like one big area, or that there is like a big force in this area that is fucking all the stuff up in that area. So if we had guys just before we do like our main attack, and then like they rendezvous with us, they just like set a whole chunk of the fourth quarter on fire and just cause mass disruption and chaos and anarchy, and maybe they would send a lot more people in our direction to try and take control of the situation. I don't know.
They should send a lot of people regardless, because if we successfully do this, we can more or less cripple them. If we actually destroy the train station, then they are fucked in some ways. Like, they're potentially very screwed. So I we just need to make sure that, my thought is, if we make it abundantly clear where we're going, they go, oh shit, we need them to not get that, and they might overcommit.
And I can call lightning, put a cloud up as high as I can to make it like pretty clear it's an unnatural cloud, and just start raining thunderbolts onto the train station to, that's very loud. That will pull attention, and to have a singular cloud that is just pouring lightning on this one spot will definitely pull people in.
So is the decision, do we want to kind of just hit just the train station and let the guards from like all the gate and everything like notify and then go that way? That's what it sounds like we're wanting to do?
So the last thing I want to kind of put out there for information, just so you have it. Someone had asked previously what the number of fighters and staff were involved in the Order of the Dawn. Y'all have about 500 active members. So 20, if you do lose them, is a not insignificant portion of your total personnel resource thus far.
Right.
My intention with Gaia for the escape route is to get the urchins and street children as many caltrops as I can, and essentially just be like, you see us running, you throw them behind us. and try to get them to get us an escape. At least slow down whoever is chasing us. So, I hope that works. Or help.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, we have.
Train station it is
Sir.
then.
So wait, are y'all going to sneak through or push through?
Sounds like sneak through is the
Okay.
consensus.
So Seraphina is about to work some angles to try and get your equipment out. What are the rest of you doing?
If we're going to try and smuggle the stuff out, then if so, we've received an image of the battlefield of the train station. So this is out in an open field, and that there are a small series of trees kind of on the edge of this tower right next to the train station.
So there is forest to either side. However, just as is the norm in that era of defense, there has been a certain area clear cut to the either side of the road and thusly the railway.
Okay.
So that they can shoot people coming up instead of having tree cover all the way up to the station.
Right. Gotcha. All right.
Is it reasonable to say that people like Molotov cocktails or something similar are feasible to create? Dungeon Master? What do we...
I am double checking something real quick.
I mean, if they have grain alcohol, and with the
Yeah.
amount of
As long as there's
alcohol
high
that
enough
was
like proof. Yeah.
Right, I'm looking specifically at the oil from just standard equipment, and that's pretty much going to be, if you do make something more complicated than that, it'll basically function like a beefed up pint of oil. So burn for longer, functionally.
Once again, things are supposed to be. This is largely supposed to be very bombastic. So fire and smoke are visible, and
Mhm.
they are a panic inducer in and of themselves. So I think that's part of what I would be doing to old man Paul Nair making Molotov cocktails.
So that's what you're doing for 4 days,
Yeah.
is making Molotov cocktails.
Correct. And I did want to ask you, actually, before I fully committed to anything, is the rest of the Order of the Dawn, are they handling what we had discussed before, which is basically having people make like probing and like making it appear that we are figuring out the defenses of the place that has the leadership,
The local
in
governor's
the fourth,
office.
yeah, in the fourth quarter.
Yes, I'll be
Like
rolling
that is
for
something
that
they're
once we get-
handling. Okay.
I was waiting to see if any of y'all were going to be focusing on that, because if y'all aren't focusing on it, it will go to staff, basically. So,
That's probably more important than the Molotovs, honestly. So unless anybody else would like to do that, can I suggest Molotovs to the staff and I don't know, make it clear that there's maybe some otherworldly supernatural influence that's taking interest in the governor's office.
Everyone is preparing for their own missions, so it is y'all basically have your 20 men.
Right.
Who are going to be occupied in rotation, trying to make reasons.
We can still work this out on who wants to divide and conquer and do what. I was going to have Roderick focusing in on having fellas trained in fighting with bows in confined areas, because I kind of want to make a defensible structure that I mean, we got a tower and we have big open areas. Like Longbow's going to be king for defending this place for as long as possible. So it's not going to be a phalanx situation or something like that. We're going to get outnumbered quickly. We need to just make them scared to approach.
Right.
So, yeah, focusing on fighting with a longbow whilst inside of a bunker.
The soldiers under your, I suppose, command, or Seraphina's command officially, are not going to be like trained and veteran soldiers experienced in combat. They have received some training from Alikos, but other than that, they are mostly well-armed commoners.
Right.
You
All
will
the more
have
reason
two.
to train them.
Well, yeah, 4 days. So you have two actually people with experience. So when we get onto the battlefield, they'll be in 2 groups of 10. You can divide them further at that point, but you'll have 2 more experienced individuals in each group, and each of them will be leading 9 regular soldiers.
Okay. So you have like a tower squad and a bunker squad?
Potentially.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Many moons ago, we made an order.
Mm-hmm.
Has that motherfucker ever shown back up?
He's dead.
The funny thing is, I rolled for his stuff, and I cannot for the life of me remember, because we moved on past that. I think that was around the time that
That was a while ago.
Shame.
your little buddy was getting kidnapped, and I think that took most of my attention, so I apologize for that.
Well, I mean, that was your fault too, so I mean.
Yeah.
You did that. That's
Right, you know.
right, you know.
High or low?
Had a question? Hi.
Is that 3 for high and 1 for...
I'll go with the party high tonight.
There we
Oh,
go.
always high.
It's good to have unity.
He was never heard back from.
Oh,
He is
Coward.
dead. He got
I was like-
disappeared.
I said, let's figure out
Weird.
how much of that equipment you ordered made it back.
1.
I rolled a natural 1 out of a D100.
He
and I
is
was
so
like-
dead.
Small chance. Let's see if it was good or bad. Y'all said high or low. I rolled a 3. So, a 1 was bad.
They he is dead as fuck, I
Go
believe.
find
It's
him
the-
outside of the gates.
I don't think we'll ever find him.
Oh, they gotta
He's
make
got
him
concrete shoes.
Wow.
I was like, let's see how much of this stuff I got. And I rolled
He's
an out
sleeping
1.
with
so.
the fishes.
That being said,
Yeah, that guy's dead as hell, so. No, we
So-
did not get that stuff. My chair is shrinking, oh no.
Roderick, are you doing, or not Roderick, Apollinaire, are you doing the Molotov cocktails?
No, I'm doing the being part of the probing thing. I very specifically I want them to see fire and it be very, very immediately concerning to them when we hit the rail card.
So you're going to be assisting with the probe.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're assisting with the probe. Seraphina is smuggling. Roderick is doing something with groups of archers.
Yeah.
So just run by one more time what you're wanting to be doing, just so I can be prepared for the fuckery, I suppose.
Well, I'm going to use fabricate to make just essentially rip all of the stone of this station, this walkway, and form it into essentially a small little pillbox, and train soldiers and how to use bows in very confined areas so they can just keep shooting out of this thing of anyone who gets near. You're muted.
So you're going to make a pillbox at the train station, and then...
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
But
And
So
lastly,
anybody else has got some better ideas?
that leaves us with Gaia.
So, there is two things. One that is an actual, like, organizational thing, and then one that is Gaia related. That Gaia wants to do. First one is what I was talking about with the caltrops, except Gaia would be finding kids who, the lieutenant who gave her the alcohol the other day, the kids that lieutenant recommends, kids that Gaia knows are labeled as trouble kids who tend to get into, like, this type of thing, and kids that are fast. And she would give as many of them that she could get bag of caltrops and instructions to be at a certain place at a certain time, and if she sees, or if they see Gaia or any of the party running towards them, to throw the caltrops behind them.
Well, if this place is outside the city gates, right? So they're going to have to come through the exit of the city to get here. So if you could instruct them to use caltrops, if they're going to try and, like, fight us on the field with, I know the Thunder Lances aren't there, but the city's got to have, like, a retinue of cavalry or something. So they can make sure that if they start sending troops, they just catch those motherfuckers at the gates with caltrops. You know,
Yes.
cripple any horses going through, and if they sweep them up, these little bastards come out again and throw more caltrops.
And
awesome.
They would have instructions, very strict instructions, you know, Gaia trying to intimidate kids, instructions of they're not to directly interact or, like, engage with any soldiers. They are to run away if any of them try to stop them.
All right. Much like Serafina, you will be needing to make a persuasion and an investigation check. Not in that order. Investigation and then persuasion.
All right.
With the amount of candy that Gaia has given these children, can it be rolled with advantage? I feel like we have bought out the entirety.
Are we the good guys? Are we still the good guys here? We're like child soldiers. Let's go. Like, throw yourselves in harm's way
If you wish to roll with advantage, go for it.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna turn down some advantage. You know what I mean?
Y'all are wrong as hell for this.
we had a talk about Dresden with the pizza. I feel like this is a similar situation.
Persuasion is 21.
Yeah.
What was the investigation?
I have a question. I know you can get double disadvantage. Can you get double
disadvantage on investigation?
No. Can you get double advantage?
Yes, technically.
Okay, I would like to use borrowed eyes as well for this roll.
Oh.
You're not getting advantage on investigation. You're getting advantage on the persuasion.
Shit. Well, I would like to use borrowed eyes in the investigation.
You're a wizard. You should be good at investigation.
Yeah, but you
Big
know me.
smart.
I roll like shit.
Big smart.
Oh, that's fair.
That was
That's fair.
a whole other campaign. It's different.
And the one shot. I just rolled two
It's different
9s, so 16.
16 and then 21, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I was trying to will the dice gods in your
Everyone,
favor.
keep your dice results in mind. Apollinaire, how exactly are you assisting with this presence? This
Well,
laying the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, the point is that we're basically, it's like we're scoping it out, but we're being not quite as subtle as you know, as to go unnoticed. Like, it's clear that we're looking around. So basically, I'm gonna be with some
You
of
want
the
to
groups.
get caught casing the joint, is what
Basically.
you want to do. Yeah.
And yeah, I want to be with at least some of those groups that are doing that, so that there can be fucking devil magic getting thrown around as part of, like, covering our retreat, or part of, like, whatever very minor skirmishes are occurring during those, like,
So from
scouting
you,
missions.
I will need a stealth check and a spellcraft check.
All right. So
Since Apollinaire is doing these, like, I'm assuming he's setting them up
what
for
edition
these
is
things. What?
this? Make a joke, but what edition is this? Spellcraft check.
Since he's setting these things up, and I'm presuming that these are supposed to be in, like, oh, they've tipped their hands too much to draw attention, right? Could we potentially, like, aid in these outings as him setting them up for, this particular time of day, and then us hopping in there and, like, being obvious? Like, there's not a more obvious motherfucker in this city than Roderick, right?
And I'm imagining that there is a certain level of collaboration, but just for streamlining and
Okay.
simplicity, I'm having each of y'all focus on a task.
Sure.
All right, and lastly, Roderick.
One of the other things that I wanted to throw in there is using Fabricate and any other downtime to make sure that there are proper stores of arrows during these
Stores of
downtimes.
arrows. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that one's
Yep.
easy. Easy peasy.
Fucking tower's gonna get knocked over. There's gonna be nowhere to shoot from. Grab all these arrows and they're just gonna go to waste.
So for Roderick, this one will be a single roll, adding your charisma and intelligence modifiers.
Oh,
As
well,
this will
those
be
aren't
a
the best.
teaching check.
Sure.
Woo! How does one get proficiency in
not-
teaching?
Get a
Not
degree.
the greatest, so. That's 11.
It could be worse.
Yeah, at least I got past 10.
So,
Dungeon Master.
yes.
There was that one thing I want to do with Guy. Involves party.
What? Say again?
I did want to do one thing with Gaia before we move on.
What's up?
So Gaia would collect the party, and spend the time to banish her cats, and very quickly tell them her plan to have her mother remove her collar, but she needs one of the party to command her mother to do it, because she was told not to remove the collar herself.
So
So
your
one of the party
command.
members,
Oh, go ahead.
one of the party members needs to remove your collar and command your mother.
One of the party member needs to command my mother to remove the collar.
So
Oh, okay.
Can we command
if
that
his
creature?
if his instruction to the creature is for it to obey orders from his allies, then yes.
Okay. What why is it that, what you wanting to do with the collar removed, Gaia?
Well, I
You were-
figure,
You were in a lot of distress the last time.
but that is because I removed it. I broke the rules, so I was thinking that maybe this time it wouldn't affect me, hopefully.
Did anyone ever tell Roderick of the situation that happened during the party?
Good question.
Yeah,
I presume so.
there was a huge chunk of the VOD that I was
Okay,
explaining.
gotcha.
Gaia,
Yes.
I sent mental messages to Roderick of what
Right.
what's mom
Gotcha.
looked like. It was bad. It was real bad.
It was not
All
good.
bad.
Not good at all. I mean, if it just has to be someone other than yourself, could not one of us remove it for you
Well,
instead?
I figured it should be my mom. My mom always protected me.
Conflicted grandfather noises.
I message Apollinaire and say I will take responsibility for Gaia and this plan. If Gaia is in pain still, I will put the collar back on her.
Farewell.
I just want to make sure that if, for some reason, she sends out the command while this is happening, that it will not work. I don't know if she can at the distance, but I just don't want to fuck this up for y'all. Y'all.
Y'all,
Howdy.
For you all.
Kai, for a moment you sounded as if you had a Violin accent. Is that his way they speak on his spots?
I am an 8th violin.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. You wish to do this now?
Best time to do it is the present. And she'll start casting summon her mom.
Summon your mama. That's a weird joke.
Same as
You-
before.
Summon the horrifying fucking creature that Gaia is convinced is her mother.
Gaia hugs it. Alright. I need you to follow their instructions.
It does not respond.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. And I imagine around this time the cats are going to be coming back, because I think it's only a minute they're gone. Let's see, suppress. Oh, it's an hour. Oh,
We're
cool.
good.
They are not back.
Gucci.
Perfect. Then we got tons of time. Well, all right.
Just eyebrow raise at Serafina, like.
Gaia's mother, would you do the honors of removing Gaia's collar for me, please?
It will stalk towards Gaia, reaching its creepy fingers out towards Gaia's neck. I need someone to tell me high or low. No. I need Gaia to tell me high or low.
I'd like to go on record as saying I'm holding an Eldritch Blast to fuck this thing up if it looks like it's gonna hurt Gaia.
I have sleep.
Gaia, you feel a strange tingling sensation. And just the merest jolt of something that is just barely under the threshold of what one would consider pain. As the collar is removed. And then all sensations relating to the collar cease. You stand there with eyes on this eldritch entity resembling your mother, simply holding the collar, unmoving, unbreathing, unblinking. The only thing you can sense from it for everyone else is malice.
Guy now has a 20 strength, 20 dex.
Gaia, you do not sense any malice. This is your mother, of course.
You did it, Mom! Woo! Fuck you!
Aha.
Hey, that's all you had to do is just pop it off. Alright.
You did it!
I see that.
Yes. Yes. Is it?
Okay. Well, now we know that this experiment worked. Gaia, as much as I know that you hate wearing it, we should probably get it back on, simply because we only have a couple more days before we need to complete this part of the mission. And I don't want us to see anything bad happen to you.
Okay.
So you're going
I
to wait
know.
and use the spell slot on the day of to do it?
Gaia will consult with the party on that, but she'll say, "Okay, Mom, can you put it back on me? I don't want to do it myself."
Mechanically, slowly, and unhesitatingly, it clasps the collar back around your neck. You will take 1d4 points of damage.
Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to?
I'll roll.
Okay.
All.
Let Chris roll it. He always rolls low.
4 points of damage.
See, I should have rolled.
Damn!
It will be psychic if that makes a difference.
Just tear.
It is not an ongoing thing. It is simply a jolt through your mind and body as it is sealed back onto your person.
Serafina gives you a hug and kisses you on top of the head and say sorry.
It's okay. Mom, come here, and she'll kiss her mom on the cheek, and then say goodbye, and then she'll dismiss her.
Neglects to react, simply dissolving away once you release that spell.
Nasty.
I love my mom.
As it
Gross.
disappears, y'all notice the temperature rise a couple of degrees, where it had gotten chilly in its presence.
God.
That's gross. Norman Bates looking ass. What the fuck?
All right.
So,
Thank you for letting me do that.
no problem. We're going to go through these one at a time. Serafina, you made your plea. You called in your favor. You made your thinly veiled threats. And he decided to work with you and shuffle your arms and equipment out through several trips in concealed areas of his parts. I rolled first to see whether the chance he was going to get searched on the way out. And he did. So we rolled a
He's
stealth
dead.
check to see if he made it past, contested by the captain of the guard's investigation check. The captain of the guard rolled a 22.
He's dead.
The merchant rolled a 24.
Yo! He's alive, Dave!
So,
Okay.
over 4 days, 24 sets of equipment are shipped out.
Awesome.
Keep in mind, this means if something does happen at the gates, you do not have your gear.
I'm literally only missing my armor. I got a walking stick. I got
Anything that
a
is
cane.
Weapons or armor had to go on the...
How are we getting Roderick out?
That was going to be my next question is, did you want
Catapult.
to send out Roderick with one of these shipments?
I mean, that makes the most sense. There's no way that...
I can just get over the wall. It's not a big deal. I'll just bloop, hop on over. It'll be fine. Just give me a rope.
Okay.
Got it.
No.
Could
No,
vortex warp
We
over
want
the
him-
wall.
I want him Spider-Manning below the fucking cart. Like, just holding himself to the bottom. It's not like he has muscles that'll get tired. Like, he's made of fire and metal. Except for their Mission Impossible, like, underneath it.
Is that a stealth check with strength instead of dexterity?
Yo, that'd be fucking sick.
It will not be your stealth check. You don't have to breathe or anything, so you could simply lay unmoving in a box. This is your gimme, if you will. We have already determined that this guy's good at what he does. If you would like to be smuggled out with the other
Gotcha.
stuff, you may insert yourself into that. If not, then we'll figure that out here shortly.
I think it makes the most sense, especially then you'll have access to all of our gear, and as we send people out, they'll know to go to Roderick. Like, that makes sense to me. So unless Roderick doesn't want to do that.
We're totally down for it. just, I hope he has a really nice box to put me in, cause I don't stuff out easy.
No, but you're probably going to get some scratches as you are packed away with excess masonry and stonework.
Oh, you got scratches. We'll
I
have to
can
buff those
it
out.
That'll be fine.
Hey, that's what he's doing the whole time, waiting for everybody else. He's doing.
Buffing out endless dings and cuts from the being packed under a bunch of rocks.
Yep.
So, and basically that's what they did, is they had to layer like several layers of
Wow, that sounds like
gravel and granite and stuff.
the worst thing if you're claustrophobic.
Oh man, it would be super bad if he wasn't made of metal. On to Gaia and her
Freaks me
enlistment of child soldiers to help in your battle.
I hope Gaia didn't share her plans of the child soldiery with everybody else.
Gaia, you managed to equip nearly a dozen, about 10, children with several sacks of caltrops each.
Several sacks each.
Sacks? Holy fuck!
So they
You say a
basically have
sack. Do you mean a pouch or a sack?
like the
like a
100
sack of
caltrops in a
flour.
bag kind of thing.
Okay,
So-
so there's like at least 1,000 caltrops out there. You
Yeah,
said so-
closer to like 1,500, 2,000.
Nice.
Holy
God,
shit!
it's done.
Danger
Nice.
jacks.
So, and then for Apollinaire with matched 18.
Yeah, 18's
Stealth
above the roll.
and
13.
spellcraft.
I rolled a 15 plus 3 and then a 13 plus 5.
By the time you are done, the guard has been tripled on the office. But you were not caught,
Nice.
nor were your associates.
Alright. Very nice. Very nice.
Luckily,
Good,
while
good.
Roderick spends half the week outside of the walls, you did manage to at least set up your training area for them to practice shooting out of and such.
I would like to add that the arrowheads Roderick would not make. He's flex the shafts and the all that jazz, but he's not gonna make the killy parts.
He's sticking to his guns on that.
Yeah.
So,
And if I'm going to be out in the woods for half a day, can I make some massive heavy-duty ropes out of plant fiber?
sure. You may spend up to 2 days worth of spell slots prior to go time.
Cool. I'll do that. In case we have to make a hasty retreat, the folks that are tower team can just yeet ropes out the back and escape into the woods if things go very, very poorly.
So, it is the night before. Roderick, late at night, you would have seen the soldiers of Karath heading out for their training exercise. Sun goes down, sun rises. Starts to rise as y'all are wanting to do things fairly early.
Red sun rises.
Gaia, Seraphina, and Apollinaire. How are y'all planning to get out, and at what time?
I imagine that we have like loaded up a cart, or our horses, because we have horses, and I'm assuming that because there's been this increased amount of guards, that there is like a line of people waiting to get checked out of the city. So like literally us
Not
like
so
waiting
early.
in line.
There were a few people waiting to get in, but as it is the ass crack of dawn, it is not that much of a line of people trying to get out. Probably just 2 or 3.
Okay.
Your 20 soldiers, for the sake of simplicity, will have trickled out the previous day and convened with Roderick at a previously determined location.
I was gonna say, is there a particular reason why we also wouldn't have left yesterday evening?
If you want to, then sure, you can go ahead and be outside.
Yeah, I would have said, yeah, leave the yesterday evening before the soldiers, before Kuroth, like, dipped out, because I feel like they're gonna be more on edge. Like, even if they're on a training exercise, them being outside of the city and not there to protect things, I feel like would put whoever's left more on edge.
Fair enough. So as the three of you depart, and this is something that was not relevant to your soldiers, we're going to see if there was a Knight of the Circle guarding the gate.
What about when Roderick was being smuggled out?
Already rolled for it.
Oh, shit.
See, okay, I have a plan for if there is a guy there. Which literally only helps me, but...
Oh no.
All I'm saying is guy can get out of the wall. No problem.
Shit.
Since there were three of you, I rolled 3 times and decided to go with the average. With a 34 and 2 75s.
Yeah.
There is one in sight, but there is not one close enough to have detected you. You're welcome for the anxiety. I live for it.
Somebody waffed our magic over at him, so he goes, "What was that?"
Yes, there was
Lord.
Must have been the
magic.
wind.
Wow.
That's what fucking Gorman Dace is doing. He's over there invisibly, like, fucking chaos factor. Like, yes, smell the magic, you fucking wiener. This devil over here.
Where are you guys wishing to start?
Well, wherever we've got Roderick held up, probably.
Well, y'all have a whole day.
What
Y'all
time
may
does the
choose
train
to-
get there in the morning?
You don't know. It's
Oh, I thought we knew that beforehand.
the trains?
Like what their schedule was. Are we gonna derail a train?
There is not a morning delivery scheduled.
Okay. Was it? Are we wanting to attack in the morning? Is that what they're wanting us to do?
You're wanting to attack as soon, because once the Karothi soldiers, people have kind of picked up that they're not coming back.
Guys, they're gone. That's
They
fair.
went out for milk and they never came back.
They went out for milk and cigarettes collectively and have not
Collectively.
returned. Hey man,
Like
usually you
2,000
give that a
guys.
lot of time. You give that like, well, surely they're gonna come back any moment now. Like copium. Like,
So once they realize that something is amiss, which won't take long once everyone's up and about, security will tighten. So I think the original plan was for y'all to strike as early as possible to take advantage of the confusion.
it's hot.
Yeah. That
All
is
right.
correct.
So we got outside. We convened with where Roderick is at. We're, all right, everybody.
Question
Right,
for
starting-
you.
Gearing up.
Are you wanting to have your initial starting position be city side, highway side, or tower side forest, station side forest?
We want most visible, right? We want visible. We want city side, right? So that we can come out of the woodwork.
So if you're wanting to, are you wanting your hiding spot to initially be tower side or station side?
I would say initially tower side so we don't get our shit shot on the way to the tower.
I am having to ask so that I can place your miniatures because I was not sure where you were going to be.
So just to make sure, we're not attempting to collapse that tower.
No,
Yeah,
we're
that's
wanting
a
to put our
highly
people in it.
defensible Tower.
Okay.
Yes. As easy as it would be to do such a thing, it could also be super helpful.
Yeah, somebody just
for
cast
us.
Earthquake real quick.
Well,
Yeah, easy.
just hit it with lightning bolt at the
Just
base
so you
until
know,
it stops.
Apollinaire is starting in a tree.
Hell yeah! I'm a tree
How he
man.
got up there?
How'd you get up
That's
there,
what-
old man?
I have no
Misty
idea.
step.
Don't say that. You only have like 2 of those.
But in the gray,
I could cast it 3 times if I wanted. All right.
In the gray light of dawn, I will need you guys to fire up Tailspire.
Okay.
I've been in
I
here
do have
for
a
like an
relevant
hour.
question. When did Gaia's collar get taken off?
Is Gaia's collar taken off?
That, as I said, that's something that you would discuss with the party.
So are you doing it the night before, day of, or not at all?
What's the worry is you spending a spell slot to remove it?
Right. If we do it the day of.
So Gaia would test it with Seraphina the night before, if Seraphina's fine with that.
Yeah.
With Seraphina removing it, or with...
Yes.
Click. You explode. You have no hands.
Seraphina, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah. She's a bard. Easy clap.
Natural 1?
No, 21.
Easy
Okay.
clap.
A 21.
It's a fail.
You feel sick to your stomach as you reach toward it. You feel tingling all along your arms. You begin to sweat profusely. And for just a moment, you find yourself in a waking nightmare. Then you blink, and you've taken a couple steps back from Gaia.
What's the collar made out of?
Gaia, if you would like to describe it.
So Gaia's collar is wrapped in a red ribbon, but is made out of a pulsing reddish purple material that is clearly not a natural material.
Sus.
And it once again has that kind of purple swirlies that the cats have, my mom has.
Out there looking like a bottle of Vanique.
Gotcha.
It's just so lovely looking.
So it is some sort of weird pulsating magic enshrouded ribbon collar.
Hmm?
Gotcha.
Well,
That is greater than
it
DC
is
21.
a ribbon is tied to it.
So there is no physical part to the collar then, aside from the ribbon.
I would say it is physical, but it is clearly also magical in nature.
Gotcha.
So, are you, again, having your mother remove it the night before, day of, or not at all?
So Seraphina has tried it to remove it the night before, right?
Yes.
I mean, I could try as well. I have a +8 charisma save.
Run through everybody trying, and everybody's gonna have wonderful nightmares.
And
I would like
just
to
for
point out-
context,
Oh, go ahead.
the whole issue with her removing the collar is that the mean lady will come and put it back on.
The main lady told Gaia she gave her 3 rules: to keep the cats with her, to never attempt to remove the collar herself, or never to attempt to remove the collar, and that she will eventually come to collect Gaia when she's needed.
Cool. Since it's the night before, before we get a nice rest, whenever that collar comes off, just to be safe, just kind of out of nowhere, Roderick's just gonna hammer out and hit it with a fucking smite.
It's still on
Good old-
now.
Smite!
Right. Well, yeah, the spell brandishing, or what is it?
Oh,
One of
branding
the
smite.
I have a smite for. Yeah,
Like, oh shit,
You
fucking
are-
Roderick's been taking
I'm
paladin.
gonna smack the shit out of it. Try
Okay,
to
but
break the collar once it's off.
is-
Once it's off.
So night before is when
Searing
you're
smite.
trying to remove it again.
Serious.
Okay. You summon your mother. She's very creepy. At the command of one of your compatriots, she removes the collar, much like last time. It stings, it feels uncomfortable, and then it feels fine once it is fully removed. Your mother is standing there holding the collar, at which point Roderick takes it from her and goes to smack it, I guess.
Technically, I have to use that against the creature, so I will just try to
It's fine. The
infuse
whole
it
like
with Sonic.
against a target, their weird
Yeah.
specification for things is really fucking stupid. And I reject
Fiery
it.
hammer smack.
Fiery hammer smack.
Throw some
Make me
thunder
an
damage
attack.
in there too. Make it a nice little. As
Make your
much-
attack roll as if it was at a creature.
Sure. Oh, almost a 20. 19 plus 8. I'm sorry. Plus 6.
There's a crash, a flash of light, smoke, chars, smoke in the air and char all around the collar, which lays on the stone you were using as an anvil, unblemished. Maybe some of the soot on it that you have to brush off. It appears unharmed.
But that may not be good. That is not a good idea.
I mean, you're already taking it off, so who says you're gonna put it back on?
I don't want to, but if she shows back up and I do not have it on, then she'll know I have taken it off. I need it intact in case she shows back up.
So you're leaving it off
Right.
and then not letting Roderick attempt to burn it again.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason I say we just destroy it is because if she comes back, then I'd be happy to see her.
What?
He means it in a threatening manner, like I want to fucking kill this thing.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking this lady shows up, just backhands Roderick. Gone.
Did you ever
Probably.
like throw an
Probably.
action figure as a child, just as far as you can, to see if you could, like a little GI Joe or something? You just went.
He looked like Team Rocket blasting off again into the fucking sky. Ding!
Gaia would put her hand on Roderick. I know that'd be uncomfortable, but still. I would not want you to do that.
Whatever you call her. Yes.
What?
You were real
So
quiet.
it's your call. Oh, it's your call, I guess. You do what you want with it.
What I want to do with it is what you want to do, but I know the consequences of Aya's wrath, and I do not want that. So, from now, it stays.
So you guys are camped out. You and your 20 friends, the 24 best friends that anyone could
Big
have,
ol' slumber party.
Ooh.
shallowly into the woods, just a little west of the station. Kind of lightly between the station and the city. You have removed Gaia's collar. You settle in for sleep, or not sleep, as some of you may do. Gaia, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
I don't
Start
believe Gaia is
blowing
good
up
at this one.
violently.
Oh no!
Is that a natural one?
No, that's a natural one, my friend.
All
What?
right, you get not one, but two stacks of consequence. So if you could go ahead and
What does that
keep
mean?
track of that for me, that'd be good.
That sounds
For the
like-
two that don't
We
sleep,
messed up.
We messed up.
so the two that are not sleeping would have noticed Gaia thrashing in her sleep. As Gaia, you have horrifying nightmares featuring you being flayed alive, burned, thrown off of cliffs, and every conceivable torture and death that she has ever even heard of. Your dreams seem to last 100 years, despite being only 8 short hours.
I mean, I feel like, I wouldn't just be like, that's very interesting for like
There will
8
be-
hours.
No waking.
Oh, is she like unable to be awoken?
Yes.
That's very concerning.
Sitting there punching her in the face. Come on, wake up.
Wake up, wake
up.
It is similar vibes to like feverish child from like Balto or something. So
Yeah, I imagine Roderick would have tried to use a lesser restoration or like a dispel. Yeah, or a backbreaker.
a lesser restoration might have salved the symptoms for maybe an hour.
Right, gotcha. Okay. Eventually, knowing that Roderick
Eventually realizing that Roger needs to keep his spell slots for the next day, he would stop using them and just get the rest of his rest.
So your final memory and the only part of the dream that you truly remember, other than the sensations of fear and pain as you wake Gaia, is her hand on your throat as she drags you into the air and pulls you close, and eye to eye says, "I'm coming for you." Flickers, her face replaced with your mother's several times, and then you wake.
Bolt upright.
It is the gray light of pre-dawn on the morning of action.
has arrived.
Has everyone fired up Tailspire?
Yeah.
Mission
Indeed.
Control, could you summon them to the board, please?
Is this volume better, by the way?
Yes.
Or just the same? Okay, cool.
Now you are audible.
Hell yeah.
Take off.
You are not a
So-
audiobook service, to clarify.
So, you know, if your super crazy friend comes to retrieve you, maybe we can use that as an aid to the distraction, right? Some sort of eldritch horror just rampaging across an open field with a bunch of troops out there. A plus distraction.
I mean,
Who's this plant man?
a moosh. Hello.
I think I've seen Apollinar's model before, like up close. I don't know why I haven't zoomed in on it before.
What's up?
What's up with your face?
He's old and tired.
Demon eyes.
He's just got eyes, dog. What do you mean?
He's got sunken features.
Has sunken features. He's old. Leave him alone. He's old
People
and has
have,
devil magic in him. What's your fucking problem, dog? Jesus.
but look at that mustache though.
Yeah, mustache.
Goodness.
Or the Catwoman. Don't worry about her.
I had to give him a mustache because I can't grow one.
So I'm placing your troops kind of in the field, not because they're in the field, but just so that we can easily move them.
Bro, the stream angle looking mad photogenic. Oh, it moved. It's very it's like it looks like a fucking loading screen. Hell yeah, brother. Where are our soldiers?
Sad little guys with wooden pickaxes.
What?
Or pitchforks, pardon me. Look at them.
I don't see any dudes. They're invisible for me.
You don't? They're in the field.
Oh, there they are. There we go. I see them. Oh wow, yeah, they are a little. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Look at them. These guys
they're
look
so
miserable.
sad. Yeah.
Holy shit! They need
This
a
is so
dentist. I think they're
baloney.
missing teeth.
I spent so much time making these guys armor, and they're gonna come out here and they're Sunday worst.
Lord.
That's like your Monday worst dog. Like
They are not actually
put that
wielding
evil on
pitchforks and no
Sunday.
armor. There are just only so many soldier
Those aren't soldiers.
models.
Well, technically, our guys aren't soldiers, so it tracks. It's okay.
Just, I elected to use models which reflect who they are inside.
Oh,
The Lord.
and they're
that doesn't bode
depressed farmers inside.
The downtrodden. There you go.
There
That's
you go.
fucking rough, dog.
So,
That's what we should have been called instead of the Order of the Dawn. It should have been the Downtrodden with a capital D. That'd be kind of hard. Like, note to self.
so you guys know that you should be attacking soon, like within the next hour at the latest, before dawn has really and truly passed, because that's when they're going to be waking up and being like, "Hey, where's the Grothies?"
Right. Okay. So then I am looking. Can I make a perception check? Because I need to position myself to cast a spell. But I don't want to just like traipse in the middle of this field and get shot by a goddamn ballista. So that would be great.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Seraphina just gets pinned to the fucking field by a
Yeah.
giant spear.
We should probably head to the south through the trees and then push up onto the back of this tower and
Just
try to
straight
get
up
all,
on it. Yeah, just
Mhm.
blitz
kill all
Krieg their
sneaky
ass.
snake.
Remember, we don't want to be too sneaky. We need the alarm to get raised.
Sure.
We need them to
Which
call
is-
for help.
Right, which is one of the things that I thought was that if we sent our troops to,
I would
the
rather be
west side. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just rather the alarm get raised without arrows riddling our troops first.
I think rather than completely sneaky snake up to the tower, we just be close enough that by the time we just start screaming our heads off, they won't have time to start shooting at us. They'll just have to go, "Oh shit, raise the alarm, we're being attacked."
Right. Well, that's what my thought was. Is like if we had our troops go to the west side of this tower here, and I am able to like get behind one of these trees, and get sort of direct line of sight into like this, like the actual station here, I could cast Shatter, which would wake everybody the fuck up. And then that Shatter would then encourage our troops to, attack the tower.
Right.
So it's a loud boom that gets everybody's attention. We catch them off guard enough, and then whatever big smoky, bonfire that we want to create to draw the attention of everybody else. Right.
Are we doing the smoky bonfire, or are we doing the lightning bolts onto
Oh.
the railroad tracks?
I mean, that works too.
Either or. I think the second one will probably result in fires. So,
But it
And
won't be underneath
ideally-
the tower.
ideally do not raise the tower to the ground. We do not want that.
Just
But
that
ideally,
other
people
other
will
side of the
escape from the attack and will go, raise the alarm. So,
Correct.
Well, don't forget, there have been Franz Lin operated methods of communication that you guys have not been able to get information on.
that's fine. The
So-
sooner word gets out, the better,
So
actually.
you guys are trying to get to the immediate west of the tower inside the woodline, correct?
Yeah. I believe so. So that we
Everyone
can
make me a
bum
stealth
rush it in
check, and I will make one for your soldiers.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna roll my purple one because that one rolled pretty good.
I rolled the big dice.
I rolled disadvantage, rolled 2 15s. Let's go.
Woo!
13.
Very
16.
nice.
25.
Whoa! Let's go.
17 total.
It's weird having a single digit in bonus to stuff. Feels very odd. Unnatural even.
Imagine. That's been both my
And that'd have been a 25, but instead it's only a 13.
Man, I'm playing a Dex character next campaign.
Do it. Just disappeared. They're gone. Fucking stealth gods.
Ninja vanish.
Good job, fellas.
I am relocating them. The
How
correct
How
area.
did fucking Roderick get a better dex than me when he is literally, or a better stealth than me when he's literally on fire? You fucking.
I rolled 2 15s plus 2.
I hate you. Particularly old this morning.
It's the joints, you know, you out there.
It's gonna rain later.
Yeah.
We got to get a move on if we want there to be fires because it's gonna rain. We make it a lot harder.
You guys
It's
may
heated now.
place yourselves over here inside the wood line, as none of you were seen.
Awesome.
Over where? Where's the god's flashlight? Boop. That's a tree. Wood line. We're in the wood.
Or that shit.
I just stuck myself in a goddamn tree. Jesus Christ.
What's the,
That's- I don't think we can. I don't think we can sit actually inside of the trees. Unfortunately, I think it's too dense.
Holy shit, they're running deep for defense at this hour in the morning. They
Holy
don't just have like a guy in the tower.
What is the shortcut for God's flashlight? I forgot.
L. It works great because you're taking L's, bro. It'd be like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Do we need to be back that far?
Anywhere in the wood line past like right here.
Okay, so we do need to be farther back.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Do we start with a bang?
Well, if you give me a second, I need to figure out where 60 is. Come
It
on.
it can rebound, right? Fireball just like bounces off the walls if it's too enclosed with space, and they take more damage.
Turns into a furnace.
Hell yeah! Furnace ball.
Okay,
Furnace
so Cody, can I make another stealth check to get to this tree? I need to get to this tree that's right next to these stairs here.
You're trying to get right here.
Yup.
Yes. This will be a stealth check.
I'm gonna use. Roger would like to use some. What tree are you going to?
The one that's where the God's
God's
flashlight
flashlight.
is.
Oh, I cannot see. Oh, okay.
Because I need to be within 60 feet to cast Shatter.
What are you casting Shatter on?
These steps
Station.
down here, or like this. Let me, come on, mouse. Oh, this here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Did you want to do something before?
I thought that you were climbing up onto the thing, so I was going to try and cover your. I'll do it later, just for you. Probably wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, no problem. I just need to get within 60 feet is all, and so. Okay, I will roll that stealth check to get to that tree.
So, any other pre-initiative actions being taken?
I basically have a surprise round I want to take
Yeah, that's.
I will
that's
hold
kind
that.
of-
for on the surprise round.
All right. Before surprise round, non-combat actions specifically.
Do we see all of those dudes there? Like the 20 guys that are here?
I wouldn't worry about seeing those guys for very long.
Technically, yes. They are supposed to be spread out a little bit more, but I was having trouble with Tailspire. That
Okay.
whole
Spread out
area
more.
under the bottom is...
Oh.
it would still fit under
So
the thing.
in there,
It's just
okay.
supposed to be one big room
Gotcha.
with tables and chairs is how I was going to describe it. You technically don't have line of sight to them.
Oh.
That hole in the back is how I got them in there. We'll say there's a big window or something that you could see through.
Okay, so there's no open passageway into this room they're in.
Just the window. Y'all would have seen the gate on the other side.
So,
Okay. Empty window though. Is there something physically in the way? Is there something?
And can it be broken by a bolt of lightning before somebody shoots in a fireball?
Just to cover, because it's going to be really, 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 really easy for those guys that are currently in that sphere up there to notice our approach from the guys physically running up out of the woods, even though it is kind of dark. So Roderick, after having extensive stealth training with his good buddy Serafina, is going to learn or going to use an ability that he used often to cheat. And he's going to cast silence to catch those two guys in the corner so they don't immediately tell everyone to start pumping our dudes full of arrows. They'll at least maybe have to use a turn to go back and yell at someone to come shoot, right? Yeah.
So, the window is covered. However, Connor, you do still know that the guys are in there because y'all got here the previous night, so you would have seen the rail car station show up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rail car, not the rail car station. The rail car showed up with them. Take the overnight security people, took them back to the city pretty early.
Can I ask one of these guys, one of the more experienced guys, to put an arrow into that window when we go?
I will give it a shot, he says, with a crossbow.
Please make. It just has to make a little bit in any kind of a hole. So please.
What
try
if
really
it
hard.
what if it just pushes through the curtain and doesn't take the curtain down?
Is it covered with a curtain or is it covered with glass?
Curtain.
Oh. Fuck.
I can
Never
take care of it.
mind.
And glass, but the glass you can see through.
Yeah, I can't there's still a physical projectile that has to go through the window.
I can take care of it.
But my
Well,
point is, you can't see those people. I'm just saying that you know that they're there. I would throw a piece of rock up to demonstrate it, but I'm still kind of a novice at Tailspire. So.
Alright. Okay. So,
Boom, tented. We've been
There you
tented.
alright.
Um,
Fair enough.
But yeah, I will ritually cast that, and then I guess we'll have a signal for things to kick off with a shatter point.
Wait, let me check something.
DM, I rolled a 26 for that stealth check to make it to this tree.
Nice.
You make it to the tree.
Great.
Everyone let's go ahead and roll initiative real quick. And then we'll do surprise round action.
I have a quick question for Roderick. If that's okay while we roll initiative.
Okay.
I could put you up top with the archers.
Are you talking to me?
Do you want that?
Do you want Roderick up top with the archers?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. That will be what I want to do for my surprise round.
We're in the. Are you planning on? I assume we would have discussed this conversation and not just been like, and then a fight happens. So, at any point, Mr. Apollinaire, are you planning to fireball shit tons of people and kill them?
As ASAP.
Maybe do that after the fireball.
No, you're
I
going
can't. I'm not about to be
straight for it.
fireballing the roof.
Right.
Or there's only like 2 guys up there.
Right. I'm just saying, you know, there's really not a point in the using a silent spell to stop them from alerting folks if you yeeting a fireball out there.
I'm not about to be doing it in this surprise round. I can't. If I can't get line of sight on a bunch of guys, I'm not about to fireball 2 people.
Okay.
Those 2 people on either side are in like an active patrolling circle.
Cool.
I can't set walkable paths, but
Are-
yeah,
are-
that's what they're doing.
Are they going clockwise or counterclockwise?
They're walking in the direction they are facing.
Counterclockwise.
Okay.
Where are the ballistas set up?
I don't think there are any here.
No, I mean
Oh,
the
yeah,
guys
on the
up
wall.
top.
There's one on the wall.
crossbows.
I forgot about that. Okay.
So
The guys up top with the crossbows, they're just looking out, right?
yes, those are
Okay.
those 4 guys. There's 1 in each corner that you have seen.
Gotcha.
25 to 20.
21, baby.
I got 21 as well.
I think.
Nice.
What's your dex?
It's only a +2.
Oh. Wimbly nimbly old man, 16.
Wait, what's the highest dex we have in the party? Is it 16?
14 for me.
Yeah, I got I have a
14 for
15
me.
in Dex.
Nimblest party member is the fucking 63-year-old old 63-year-old man.
So
Yeah.
there's 25 to 20.
No.
19 to 15.
17.
I rolled a 2.
Nice.
What was your dex bonus,
I don't like that.
Chris?
You're down to me? Oh,
14.
14.
That's a +14.
yeah.
That's a modifier.
Very,
Very
good.
nimble cat.
very cat-like.
AC is high.
Holy shit.
I mean, if you survive long enough and you keep reading that manual of dexterity every like 100 years, that'd be pretty
14 to 10.
dexterous.
4. I'm the last
You
one.
have to wait for him to get to 1 to 5.
Oh, that's right. You're the
Yeah,
last
shut-
player. I'm not
Yeah,
used to that.
shut up, Kent. Gosh.
Dex is, +2 in case anyone tie with me as well. Crossing
Funny
fingers. It's like, oh yeah, there's guys that did tie with you. It was the militia. Fuck.
I have a new player question
What is up?
because I'm still pretty new. So, a little bit. Y'all have been playing for years. Shut up, Ian. So, is it better to just say the +2 or the actual number?
The actual number, just because there is technically the off chance you'll have the same bonus but a different dex.
Okay.
Because technically, you both could have a +2 modifier, but one could have a 15, which would technically beat the 14, even though they're same mod.
Or you might have something like be a Haragon or some other class.
That's not
feature that
dex
gives you
bonus. That is your initiative
proficiency bonus to initiative. I'm just saying, if you was like, I rolled a 2 +7 versus
Right.
having a +5 dex.
I'll say I've been let down by the +8 initiative more than I haven't been. So
All right, so surprise round, Apollinaire.
hell yeah, I get to
You
go first.
Go first.
All right. So, like I said, I hope we were on the same page of this. Is the point is we're still gonna make a big to do about it. So I'm gonna fucking bonus action shillelagh, fucking crackling fire up the shaft of my cane. And then I'm gonna start running. Actually, this thing is tall as fuck. I actually am not sure whether I'm gonna have any kind of line of sight on these fucking dudes right here. I can't tilt my camera. I'm actually
Line of sight for a Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, on these two guys back here.
You will have line of sight all the way up to the stonework. It will just give them increasingly higher amounts of cover.
Oh, so okay, so these two guys, how much cover would these guys be getting to me from back here?
Where you're at right now, would be +2 cover.
All right, I don't want to use my Misty Step quite yet, so I'm gonna hold it. So yeah, fucking shillelagh. I'm just gonna fucking up in the air. Citizens of Clifton, we are taking back our city from the governors, and it starts today with a frontal assault. We are going to seize. I'm just yelling this at the top of my lungs. We are seizing this train station, and we are taking their ability to feed themselves. And just as I'm hoping that is getting those guys' attention, I'm gonna almost point the cane towards those two that are marching towards us. And that's what the two of you strike them and Eldritch Blast on those two.
All right, roll it.
So
you were shouting, you got a lot of people's attention.
Yep. I want people to know that we're coming. We're like, oh shit, shit's going down. First one's a 21 to hit.
A what?
21. 13 plus 8.
21. All right.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Second is Second one's only a 13.
13 does not hit.
So I assume the 21 hit. Okay. Almost max damage. 13 points of force damage on the one that did hit.
Whoever's got that ball up there, if you could get rid of it, please. I cannot see. Thank you.
But yeah, firing those two Eldritch Blasts, and then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet forward, just fucking comes sprinting out of the woods.
Who were you shooting? With the one that hit?
The one that hit is the guy in the front. Right here over at the, this, on the back. That's marching along. Yeah. The one that's in the front of that pair.
These two right here?
Correct.
Oh, I thought you were trying to hit these guys up here. Got it.
They're about to be silenced, and we're about to be seizing the bottom of the tower. Hopefully they're not going to be shooting down to us for very long.
Well, I'm not sure if silence is the most appropriate thing since you just started G.I. Joe yelling at the start of the fight.
Hey, that was the plan, man. That people have heard yelling, but those guys can't give, if you silence them, they won't be able to give precise, they're over here. Exactly. I don't know. Do what you want. But yeah, Eldritch Blast that dude in the front. Just fucking.
Man.
How's he feeling after that force damage?
Spear tears right through them, and he collapses immediately.
Good. And stay down.
Seraphina, you hear the shouting. You see the burning spear sail through the air and just punch a hole in one soldier who collapses to the floor, clutching at the golf ball-sized hole in his chest. What are you doing in your surprise round?
Great. So I am going to pull out my bird pipes and cast Shatter. So I have... Well, come on, thing. I believe in you. I guess I have to scooch a little bit. Come on, thing. I have to scooch a smidgen here. But it's a 10-foot sphere. Yeah, something like this here. And I'm going to pull out my bird pipes, cast Shatter at a 3rd level, so that it is going to be 4d8 damage. And maybe I'm gonna try to. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I would like to try to get it like.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. Get those guys on the periphery there. And just like I said, pull out those bird pipes, hit the highest note that I can on them, and that's how it goes off.
All right. Roll the damage, please.
Of course. Oh, buddy, that's 8. Math. I can't do math under pressure.
Do it now.
Start throwing random numbers at it.
27 points of damage.
27. Yeah, 2 guys in the periphery.
Yeah,
Seraphine?
that was the hope, is that I can pull up the little delay bob, like roughly like here, or I guess a little bit further down. But yeah, to get them on the periphery and just like damage the top part of these stairs here. And do I have? I think I have any bonus actions that I can do right now. So that ends my turn.
So you have completely destroyed those 2 sections of stairs and damaged the stairs immediately adjacent to it. That has all been crushed and shattered, and you have seen the 2 soldiers that were standing on guard. They had just barely turned their attention to shouting, kind of raising their armaments. The sonic explosion just kind of knocked them to the floor, and they do not seem to be conscious.
Great.
That brings us to friendly squad 1, who will begin charging.
Double move, though?
I'm just gonna make it simple.
Good feature. Good
Yeah.
feature.
I think while you have all of them selected, you can hold down like Control or Alt or whatever it is and make them all face the same direction too.
It rotates the whole group. I was trying that earlier.
Oh, okay. Big homie.
So, very simple turn. Takes us to Gaia.
Good job, fellas.
Alright, guy is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then kind of important. Perspective. Measuring tool don't like me.
Hell yeah.
Should be able to get you up there. Perspective. Yeah, just 90. Is that good enough?
What are you doing?
Trying to vortex warp dear Roderick up there. So I'm actually up there. Kind of funky. I have like another 2 feet, so
Get 'em.
Sure.
be up there. Good.
Yep, if that is
Okay.
what you were doing. Roderick, are you a willing participant?
Hell yeah. Put me in, coach.
I said, "Hello, boys."
Before she sent him, Guy would say, "If you need to jump off, I will catch you."
What a chat.
Well, let me
Um,
check one thing real quick.
Was the range on Featherfall? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I need to be a little bit close.
Wait until I get a little bit closer. I will catch you.
Roderick will say,
Run quick and not for me.
because he plans to run with momentum as you vortex warp him.
And
yeah.
I believe that is all I can do on my turn. Yep.
Oh, you're
You
muted.
did
Yep.
DM.
I just said, all right.
All right.
That's that turn. That's it's kind of rolled together. Good grief. This guy found himself immediately next to Roderick and, oh shit, turns to take a shot at disadvantage. I don't think a 18 hits you, does it, Roderick?
No.
So that just kind of point blank slams a crossbow bolt. That's not quite point blank, is it?
I
like a-
assumed it was
Just
being
about.
like adjacent to him. I don't know if that's from the right square or not.
Yeah, you were like half and half. Would you like to be adjacent or one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of like immediately slams a crossbow bolt point blank into your shield and then goes to run away. You will get an AOP if you so desire.
Oh boy. Well, I know it's not technically my turn. My plan was to like vortex warp through in like full juggernaut mode and just athletics check this guy off the edge.
Just grab.
Can I shove as an opportunity attack?
Technically, yes, because isn't a shove a attack action?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
And technically, yes.
You
know.
can. Yeah, you can trip people.
Is that an opposed?
Oh yeah, this is the
attack check or-
surprise round. That guy doesn't get hit to take his turn, does he?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So it's not his turn yet. Damn.
Again, sorry, there was a piece of the map
It's
that
the
has broken.
surprise round technically, so it is not that guy's turn yet.
You guys are correct.
Thank you, production crew, for the reminder.
I was just-
I was already thinking about what to do on my next turn. So it's like
So that will take us right to Roderick. I apologize, there was no
the
attack roll
squad.
made.
You know, funnily enough, same thing. I would like to make it.
Hello.
So are you just trying to up it over?
Yeah, I'm just basically going to like shield bloop, right up.
A shield scoop, if you will.
Yep.
Yo, he got the scoop shield. Let's go.
First off, if we want to do the full action, Roderick finally takes that cloak that he's probably grown to hate over the past few days of being shrouded in the wood, like fire, and then starts running, gets teleported up there, and just slams into this dude. I rolled a 16, melee attack is +7.
I gave him a cover bonus to his athletics check to represent it being harder to lift him over the edge, but it doesn't really help when you roll a 4. So
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
Bye.
That guy, this poor guy down here has got to be like, oh dear God.
that one guy
right here. He's got, in the matter of a couple of seconds, he's heard some people screaming. A guy gets a hole shot through him. People are falling and splattering right next to him. His buddy's just got like chunked into wood and stuff.
this is all within the first 2.5 seconds of combat. So, anything else you're doing with your turn?
I'd say I probably used half my turn to to do the cinematic running, so I'll move like 3 spaces over there.
All right.
God damn it.
And I'll say,
Get down or you're next.
I'm an
Oh.
ultimatum.
Oh, that's not horrifying or anything.
You moved friendly group. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Let's go.
Way ahead of me.
The
And
boys-
they-
Oh my god! They're in the trees.
Oh,
They're in the goddamn trees.
I assume we're gonna go through surprise round and then break.
oh. You know what? Yes, that's exactly what I was planning on doing. Yeah, I'm glad that our superior brains are on the same wavelength.
Supper.
And on that note, friendly group 2 with an initiative score of 3
Oh shit! I'm
concludes the
so
surprise
bad.
round.
That's impressive.
That was friendly group 2 starting their charge through the woods. We'll conclude the surprise round. So we will begin back after the break with the first actual round of combat as our heroes / child soldier enlisters
Wait a
prepare
minute. Hold on now.
to finish
Okay.
conquering.
It's only one person, okay? Don't
Look,
make
it's every campaign.
Don't say y'all.
All right, folks. We'll see you guys back after this break. Grab something to eat, grab something to drink, empty your
Yeah.
bladder, and come back right here and put your ass in the chair because we got some violence to inflict. We'll see you guys shortly.
Ayo, bye.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Blood and Silver, where only happy things happen, and we are definitely not in the middle of a life or death struggle to try and save a city. In the first half of our episode, our party has gotten in position and started an assault on a railcar station, just a little bit outside of the city. And having finished the surprise round of combat where they killed some people and blew some shit up, let's get right back into it. So without further ado, starting back on the first regular round of initiative, Apollinaire.
Oh boy, oh geez. DM, is this wall as tall as it looks?
Yes. It is not intended for people to simply be able to run up and
Run up to it?
Yeah.
I assume our squad off here to the right looks like they're getting ready, like they're planning to run up and start like boosting each other up.
They have not said what the plan is.
Oh, I assume we wouldn't have just been like, figure it out when you get there.
They are
I
either
didn't
going
make
to
ropes
be
for them?
they're either going to be boosting up onto it or running around the edge. They do have a mixture of crossbows and short swords. So
Okay. Okay. We gotta continue the blitzkrieg. Just quick measure of here to there. Okay, that's a little far. So we're gonna move forward about 10, 15 feet. And I wasn't super stoked to already use this, but you know, do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna bonus action vanish into a cloud of like smoke and ash, and misty step onto this ledge right here. Like right
your
on.
step was Misty.
Step was misty. It was a little. But I have a clear line of sight on this dude here at the corner, right? You would say off here to that's facing away from me in the back.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, to
That
both
guy?
that guy as well as the dude directly fucking in front of me.
it's no longer facing away, but
Right. They did the Metal Gear Solid.
oh yeah. Well, you know, kind of when you started shouting.
Oh
at
yeah.
them.
Good. And once again, just a little bit of a hand rotation. Those little flaming portals open. Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna start shooting at the guy on my left. The dude that was the partner of the first guy I slapped.
Gonna clear one side.
Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see if I
Bam.
can do it with one shot. Yeah. That is only a 13 total on the dice.
Hit.
Yeah.
Does not hit. He manages to throw his shield up and just kind of screeching off with hellish sounds and sparks. But
Alright.
no damage to him.
Jesus Christ, that went right out of the fucking box. Okay, the second one is a 24.
Also misses. I'm joking. Yeah.
Fuck. That's bad. Very not good. For 13, once again, points of force damage. You muted, DM.
First shot glances off his shield. Second one just domes him. Bing.
Okay,
He collapses to the ground.
so bonus action, and I'm gonna use the last 15 feet of movement to cut 10, 15, moving up towards the wall.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I forgot I have temp HP. I've killed 2 people. Let's
Yes.
go.
Keep track of that.
Dab.
Rafina, you hear the sounds of combat. You can see actually Apollinaire a little bit through the brush that you're standing next to. You've taken the lives of 2 men and mostly destroyed a stairway. What are you doing now?
So I'm going to move myself roughly 15 feet so that folks can see me. And then I am going to use commanding presence. So I can use, I can either make a charisma, or I can either make intimidation, performance, or persuasion. I want to use persuasion, but you can call it intimidation if you think this is what it is. Essentially, I want to shout out to them as loudly as I can, and say, I would suggest trying to get as many people here as possible, because you're going to need it.
All right, roll it.
Right. So, so the way that commanding presence works is that I roll my persuasion, so that's a 16 on the die plus 9, and then I get to roll a d6. So that is, Lord Almighty. Okay, again, math. I don't do the math. That's going to be a 30.
That's
on
good.
this-
That's a number.
That's a number. 16 plus 9 plus 5. So basically my goal with that is to, if they hadn't already, to sound the alarm, sound the bell, I don't care what it is, but to scare them so bad that, oh God, yes, we do need everybody. Get everybody here.
All right.
And then I'm going to take the rest of my movement and go behind the tree.
Noted. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Not unless Apollinaire is within 60 of me right now. Maybe. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's the little line guy? There we go. I think that I can. I still had my movement's like 35, so if I scooch here, will I be within 60? Oh, just shy. Okay, I can't give you a bardic. You're too far away.
You're good. You're good. It's fine.
So
Yeah,
then that's all I can do is I shout at them, make them very, very scared, and then hide behind the tree.
Perfect. So these guys are heading up and, as was suggested, starting to boost onto the wall. This one's going to run there. These two will both take shots on those two. And then this one will run up and engage with a melee weapon. None of them are hitting, though. Gaia, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see something. Okay. Good to know that. Okay. Gaia is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then cast a 4th level Call Lightning. And
As one does.
With that, she is going to Call Lightning upon the probably the one enemy that she can see without killing her allies, which is that one at the top of the tower that Roderick is heading towards.
And where are you centering the Call Lightning?
Let's see. Oh, it has to be directly above me, doesn't it?
No, you can center it anywhere within 120 feet. Oh, never mind. I was completely wrong. I was looking at range.
Then I will not be doing that yet. A different spell time. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I've done this one in yet. Yes, you are. Perfect. Perfect. I am going to Tasha's Mind Whip the guy that failed to get slashed by our
Nice.
friendly neighborhood dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
He needs to make a intelligence saving throw.
You do not quite have line of sight, but you would have if you'd moved about 10 feet back.
10 feet
Do you
back?
want to do that?
I mean, he could have moved
I'll say, like, as it...
15, cast, and then moved 10, right?
I'll do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Yep. I was having to, like, zoom in to get the angle. So, you said intelligence saving throw?
Yep.
He fails.
Alright, he takes 3d6 damage. Psychic. That's a lot of damage. 13.
As you,
Nice.
the guy, he is rearing back with his spear, preparing to just stab the shit out of the guy who had attempted to stab him. Your homie kind of like flinches a little bit, but no blow comes as the guy like clutches at his head, just blood running out of his nose as he falls to the side.
Gross.
Alright.
Is that your turn?
Delish.
That is all guys got in the bag.
NPCs are doing some things. You guys Let's see who all would be able to see this. I think only Seraphina. Seraphina, could you roll me a... Well, I'll give Seraphina a roll, and I'll give Apollinaire a roll at disadvantage. Perception checks, please.
Perception. I'm not real good at that.
Perception.
Cheeky little perception check.
That's only going to be a 17.
That is enough. And Apollinaire?
I had a die that was cocked, and it dropped my at disadvantage down to a 7.
Alright, so Seraphina will be the only thing to see this. If you'll pay attention to God's flashlight over here near the rail itself,
Yep.
Seraphina, you see there is kind of a small wire that runs immediately next to the rail.
Okay.
And you see a metal and wood cylinder fire off like from a crossbow along the wire. Like, it is not unlike imagine like the banker tubes were
Yup.
attached to a wire. Just
Nice. Good,
I mean-
good.
Yeah.
additionally, you see a red flare launch into the sky, making a whistling sound.
Perfect.
This guy's got pretty good reaction time for 6 seconds.
You hear shouting.
They just got the SOS like ready to go. Alright, defend if you can.
Seraphina,
Yes.
the tree you are behind just starts getting pelted by bolts.
Yep.
You are suppressed. What this means, I will pull up the stat block slowly. He has targeted the cover that you are behind, firing a barrage of bolts. You are suppressed since you are behind cover. If you take any revealing action, which is making an attack, casting a spell that affects anything not behind the cover that you are in, or attempting to move from behind said cover, making an active perception check, etc., you will become the subject of that attack at advantage. In
Okay.
addition, any attack rolls or spells originating from you will have disadvantage while you are suppressed.
This is some like Saga Edition rules.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
I mean,
Alright. Is it clear which people are all shooting at her? Her position.
Right now, that one is the one suppressing her position. That one is just making a regular attack at her, albeit
With a
with a
spear?
cover bonus. Oh, no, he is not. I grabbed the wrong one. My bad.
This man said, "You better not get from behind that tree. I'll poke you."
Big disadvantage. He's shooting for. He's actually an Olympian. He
Yes.
real good
he
at the
is-
javelin toss.
However, this one right here misses his attack roll.
Nice. Right in.
oh, buddy.
Chunky.
All right.
I am moving 31 fucking NPCs.
That's a lot of NPCs, bro.
I don't actually
Yeah,
know
they-
how many there are.
We're working on making it less. You'll
You
give
are
us a
Working on making it less.
You are agents of assistance for me.
Correct.
Now I'm
It's
gonna
all,
see.
It's all out of the good of our hearts.
Okay, I can actually delete the thing without deleting the whole thing. So
Nice.
woo!
What?
Oh. Oh.
What happened?
They said, it was a trap. They got a lot of spaghetti in this cart. That's all I'm saying.
Why is this cart can fit so much fucking spaghetti in it? Hell yeah, brother.
The funny thing is, it's like, what the hell is Cody even doing? And then I look at the stream and I'm like, oh, there's so many guys on the other side of this building that I can't see because of my character's line of sight.
Stop cheating, man. Stop looking at the stream. Gosh. What's wrong with you, Kent? Jeez, man.
This one is going to step up over his fallen comrade and attempt to
What a chad.
shank your buddy.
Wait a minute.
You will miss.
He can't do that.
This one will attempt to shoot the Roderick that is charging at him and threatening to bowl him over the tower. Does a 20 hit?
No.
Clang.
23 is the magic number.
23. That's a couple. Yeah. That's a lot of AC.
This one will lean over and shoot at your homie,
Rude.
and that will hit.
He can't do that. Who's shooting at our boys?
And deals significant damage to this homie, but does not quite kill him.
Who did that? Who shooted him?
This crossbowman. Right
There's
here.
a guy. Oh, okay. Man, what an angle.
He just kind of like leaned over the area.
Roderick, what are you doing over there, man? You're supposed to be stopping them from doing that stuff. What's wrong with you?
Action economy rough, my guy.
Excuses.
Goodness.
Let's see which of you is the lucky winner.
I don't feel like you mean that.
Gaia, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Huh?
Right. I'm gonna assume a 5 doesn't pass.
A 5 does not. So, Gaia, you had just mind whipped the one guy, knock him to the floor, and you see this guy running up, does not see Roderick, but does see you, and leans over and just thung 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 unleashes a hail of bolts at you, dealing
Bullshit.
10 points of damage.
Ow.
Did
Y'all
I
see?
heal the 4 from the other day?
Yes, that was pretty prior.
Yeah.
Leave. That is everybody on their team. Roderick,
Oh.
Get her
or
done.
go.
All right. I'm continuing the chase after this guy. Oh, this motherfucker right here.
They said, hey.
I have to double move to get there, but I'm there now.
Yeah, you are. You are
What's up, fellas?
very there. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yes, I would like this part of the wall here right next to him stone, right?
Appears like it.
Appears like it. Well, whatever it's made out of, it'll appear to just seem to get ripped out of the wall in the shape of a massive anvil that is rocky and then seems to be heating itself up, and as it heats up, it solidifies from a rough-hewn shape to a solid, sort of shiny, like polished stone, and then glows red hot and smacks into the back of Mr. Asshole guy who just pinged a crossbow bolt off of me.
Fair enough.
Get his ass.
Is that spiritual weapon?
That is indeed spiritual. What? That is a natural 20.
Roll it.
I rolled it. I rolled a 4, so it's 8 plus 5, so 13 damage.
God damn, we're doing a lot of 13s.
Yeah, you are. Kind of. He's looking at you. Halfway turns just in time to see the chunk of tower rip off and form into an anvil. And just go, oh shit!
I will look over the top of the anvil that has just completely bodied this dude, and just go,
Alright, same for you. Toss it. Or get tossed.
All right. And that brings it to the homies number 2.
So
They were a little bit further away. They will be. Oh, nope. There you go. They are preparing their own.
Damn, I just want to point out that homie group 1 is missing their leader.
Yeah,
He's
I
back in the woods. Okay.
just realized that.
I was like, wait a minute.
If I cannot find him, I will merely make another. Oh, there he is.
He is in the trees.
he's in the woods.
He's in the woods.
All right. And that brings us back to Apollinaire.
Oh boy. All right. So I imagine my angle here. I'm pushed up like kind of near the wall, but I can see like all these crossbow bolts like slamming into this tree and stuff by Seraphina, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a step to the left.
You
go.
see
Oh hey.
this guy right here
Huh?
is not wearing normal armor.
Is that a Knight of the Circle? Is what it looks like?
No.
No.
You see, it appears to be a knight's full plate armor, but you see vents, pistons,
Oh.
and there it is just kind of steadily leaking steam, and you can see cogs moving in the joints. This is someone wearing gear
Okay,
plate
so-
armor.
Is a person. Okay, it's not like a fucking mech.
No,
Like a
these
golem.
y'all will have encountered these both academically and in combat before now. This is gear plate. This is Franz Lin high quality armor that augments the strength of the wearer significantly.
Okay. All right.
And he looks ready to square up. Big I'm trying to remember the name of the scene. You know when Finn's getting ready to escape in that Star Wars movie, and the other stormtrooper squares up like you're not
Traitor.
going anywhere? Yeah, that this guy's kind of squaring up with you like, let's roll.
That's crazy. I'm an old man. Rude. I am, however, I'm gonna take one. He seems a little bit away from me for the moment, so I'm gonna take one. Whoops, not that. One more step to the left to give myself a nice clear line of sight on homie doing the suppressing fire. And just kind of, is that just going to be enough of that? Strike him. Boom. Eldritch Blast coming out. We do not like that. So hopefully suppression homie is gonna eat it. Attack number 1. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
14. Going up.
Points of damage.
Yep,
or
14
hit.
points of damage. For the first attack, that was 14 points of damage on the first Eldritch Blast.
Serafina, you are no longer suppressed. As, bolt after bolt is tearing its way through the tree, you're trying to stay behind the trunk. And then you just hear, "Bah!"
Oh shit, what a noise. And to just go ahead and cut off the problem, I'm gonna fire a bolt at the other Eldritch Blast at the guy on the tracks. That was like circling around. Jesus Christ. 18.
18 hits.
Stay rolling high, D10. Okay, unfortunately, I had to fail eventually. It's only 6 points of force damage.
Alright, that does not kill. So mark him as being hit, though.
Shit. Yeah, there's some dudes over there. So, not a ton I can do about that right now. So I moved 10 feet out. And I'm gonna move 10 feet back. 10, and you know what? Actually, just in case, because I think that may be beelining. 5, 10. So that's 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of get back to this like middle area, so that they can't get right up on me. I'm just gonna I know the guys are down on the other side, but like, they are coming. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. That takes us to Serafina, who is now not suppressed.
Woohoo!
Help,
Okay.
help, I'm no longer suppressed.
Yeah. Okay. So, goodness. Okay. I'm gonna move. I need to get up here, so I'm gonna move my full 35 here. Holy sweet baby Jesus! So many people.
Serafina comes around the corner and goes, "Oh shit."
That's loads.
Well, it's a good thing that I still have spell slots. So I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Shatter on that giant cluster.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Look at all that armor.
Look at all that armor. What you doing with all that armor though?
Man.
Well, let me make sure that I'm actually within range. I should be in range. I just want to double check and be above board here.
Yeah.
60 feet. So, oh yeah,
Yeah.
well within. Okay, so let me see if I can do something about these horrible human beings. God bless
We're
them.
just doing a job.
Same.
So am I. And I don't have any patience anymore. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all of them. And so that's going to
Oh my
be
God.
another 448.
These guys are
Alright.
get fucked.
And it is technically, they do get to technically roll a Constitution saving throw. So that is a 14 on their save, and I just dropped my D8. So give me 2 seconds. Otherwise, we're going to be... I can't find it. Never mind. I lied.
What is the DC again?
14. And that's 25 points of damage.
Holy shit!
As high. Let's go.
I don't know how much damage these soldiers can take, but so far it looks like even
13.
if they save,
13
they're
kills
fucking
them
eating
so
it.
far. 6 does not kill them. If anybody was curious, they can take 6 points damage.
I'm hoping they have like 10 HP, and this just
Go ahead and get rid of that orb for me, please.
Yep.
Alright, by the way, I stopped doing the torch just because it got hard to tell between people who are close to each other. So, a red base means they have been injured.
Nice.
Okay.
Oof. So
Oh,
13 HP?
survived.
Okay.
These guys just got out of their alcove, so they're kind of fresh.
Boobs attached. like Matrix mucus still on them.
Ooh, buddy. Okay. Well, I can't do your. I don't see any of my allies, so I can't do any bonus actions. Ooh, buddy.
Save exactly 13 health.
Okay. Wait. Ooh, do I? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. You know, I gotta do it. That's a lot of dudes. I am going to do action surge
Oh shit! I forgot you got access surge.
because we ruled it in an earlier fight that I can cast a spell. I'm going to cast a second level shatter again on that same group of people.
She said, sit!
Technically speaking, I need you to roll the damage.
Yep.
Shiny rock, go
All
click clack.
ones.
Eight,
All
So-
ones.
15, 18 points of damage.
So did it get 2 of those armored dudes, or is it just one of those guys that's armored?
I think it only hit one of them.
I
It
think
hit the guy I saw in the
it
corner.
hit this guy right there.
Mhm.
Would they take double damage from it? For like the construct parts of it being like, I don't know, you miss all shots you don't take.
That
Yeah, I have
might be
no idea.
has weird rules about like things that are worn not being subject to effects. And while I would like to come up with, better rules, we haven't thus far. So I'm just gonna roll with what is.
Again,
Stand.
you miss all shots you don't take.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Totally.
That's fine.
Well, because
And-
that's the kind of thing I would include in most games. He does, however, succeed, and he is still standing.
Okay. I am
Getting
going.
out, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. I have 35 thing of movement, and so I'm gonna run back behind my tree.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
What?
Exactly.
There we go. Oh. Yeah. And that's all I can do. I have to mark that I used my action surge.
Right. Friends, number 1. Up we go.
Up, up, up.
Up we go. Up we go.
A lot of Cho'Gaths over there.
Yeah.
Up
That's
you go.
exactly what I was thinking.
Up you go. Quiet. That's what the shatter was. Quiet.
This guy gets hit by an allied crossbow bolt.
What?
What? This guy just nat one his buddy.
No, that guy with the
Oh.
spear just got
Okay.
hit by one.
Oh.
of these.
In this thing,
Oh!
fire. By an ally, like his ally
Whoa,
shot.
whoa, whoa! Crossbow safety, guys! Crossbow safety! We talked about this. Don't run around with your finger on the. Does it have a trigger, or is it more like a lever? that you
These
press?
ones have triggers.
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah! We're high tech.
And that guy also hits, and that will knock him down.
Oh shit!
The fight's gonna be over, and half the dudes are like, I almost got up the wall.
That's good. That's good, because ideally there's about to be a lot more fucking people showing up. So
All right,
I
Gaia,
might not
it
have
is
to
your
spend
turn.
spell slots. You guys think it'll take him an
Alright.
hour to get here?
Yeah.
Take a nap.
We'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 125. Now let's. And I have a question about my Call Lightning spell.
Yes.
So, it is unclear if the cloud moves with me turn to turn, or if it is a fixed position. Because it just says it summons a cloud 120 or 60 feet above you, somewhere in the 60 feet above you. And if it remains in a fixed position, how does that work with, like, line of sight?
It doesn't say, and since it doesn't say, we will say that it remains stationary. So, but so that is how big the cloud would be, over 100 feet in the air.
Wait, what?
It is a 60-foot wide cloud.
Okay.
And then it can attack
So-
things out to 120 feet away.
Is that from me or from the cloud?
I would rule probably from the center of the cloud. They have
So where
really
your
weird,
initial cast is.
they have really weird wording on this. I'll probably look further into it after this session.
Yeah.
Just say it's a mile in the sky and it's within practical line of sight. That's really weird. Is 120-foot range of the cloud that's 60 foot in the air? Like, that's some dumb ruling.
It's 120
though.
feet from the cloud that's
That's not
100
right.
feet in the air and 60 feet wide, but it has to appear directly over the caster. It's some really weird-ass wording.
Oh, yeah,
So-
and fucking Tailspire does not like going straight up with measuring tools.
Nope.
Yeah,
Hey. 60
it's
feet.
100, no, it's 100 feet over you, 60 feet wide. The cloud appears 100 feet over your person. So I'm not gonna bother putting the cloud in the air. I'm gonna drop an object for wherever you choose.
Smart.
It's 100 feet above me. 10 feet tall with a 60 feet radius centered on a point you see within range directly above you.
Yeah, it's really weird. So is that where you're going to
Oh.
summon it?
So I could, in theory, have it, like,
Yeah.
down here at 30 feet.
Not the cloud. The cloud appears 100 feet over you.
Where does it say that? I don't see in
Oh,
here that
no.
it says it.
It says a point within range directly above you.
Yeah.
A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly above you.
Where are you seeing the 100 feet? I don't have that.
It just says on a point that you can see within range directly above you. So anywhere within 120 feet, you can summon the cloud.
But it
Yeah,
will be
read it off of
100 feet.
D&D Beyond, Dungeon Master. That's the exact wording.
I was reading it off of Roll20, which is pulled directly from D&D Beyond, I believe.
It is not.
No, most definitely not.
It is not. The wording can be different on Roll20 versus stuff.
Because
off D&D
100 feet above me makes that spell not good.
It is
That's like
anywhere within
20
120
feet in
feet.
front of
You can summon the 60-foot cloud.
I mean, point is, the cloud is like way up in the fucking air. You're not gonna have a low-lying cloud like 50 feet over your head.
If you use magic for it, though.
What?
It's a magic
Why
cloud.
do you? What is it? What is the point you're trying to get? a
Because if
low-lying-
I have a cloud that's 100 feet above me, I'm only going to be able to hit 20 feet in front of me.
No, you can. A person within 120 feet.
Of the
You can-
cloud.
yeah.
Of the
yeah,
cloud.
You have
Yeah.
Of the cloud.
basically
It's,
you've got a big circle and it could go zap 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 zap.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is 100 feet up, right?
Yes.
And then, so we're starting at like 250. So 375 is what I'm trying to go for. Gotta go back down like 80 feet.
So
I mean,
So then I have 40 feet of range.
the lightning will always be able to hit whatever is beneath the cloud.
yeah, you're not going to have a range from the cloud.
Yeah. As long as it is beneath the cloud, it can hit.
If it is under
Is
the
what
cloud,
is the point of how the spell is supposed to work. Anything
range,
beneath the cloud, it just has to be below that cloud.
The range is for the casting of the cloud itself. Everything else is fine as long as it's under that initial cast.
anything
It's
at the
weird.
widest point of that circle can be hit.
I do not like this spell.
I love call lightning.
Yeah, Call
This
Lightning
is too fucking
crazy.
confusing for me.
It's a weird setup, but it basically you cast it, and anything below that 60-foot circle can be hit.
So,
Yeah.
where do you want to be the center point for the storm? It has to be a point you can see in the air.
I would say 30 feet above me, but
No, not for the cloud, the center point. Like if it was a ground map and you're like an artillery strike in a Call of Duty game,
Yeah.
where are you centering it on?
You can cast the center of the cloud anywhere within 120 feet of you.
And the cloud can
But then why
only
does it
hit
say
stuff
it's
below it.
directly above me.
Because clouds go above you.
Okay. Then 120 feet in front of me, I would like it to be like here.
So you
I'm
want
sorry,
the center,
this spell is just very.
you want the center of the cloud
confusing.
to be out there, but then it
Right
So
there.
it will hit. That is the area you would be able to call lightning at.
right. It's you want to call lightning only in that circle out there.
I guess scooch it a little bit closer to the middle part of the building. Yeah, there you go.
Is that where you want it? All right, let me.
Yeah.
How long does that last?
That's like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It lasts a while.
I'm sorry that took so long.
it is a
Don't
little
understand.
awkwardly worded.
So
Is it stormy outside today?
no, it's not.
No. Okay.
I rolled for it once.
No,
I
no,
knew
no,
it was
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
time.
We already had that canonized. Apollinaire's knees and joints were aching. It's gonna
That's true.
rain later today.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it in.
Bringing it
you
in.
can you can get rid of that bubble. Just so you'll know, 60 feet, within 60 feet of that campfire is the danger zone. By that I mean the storm zone. Can you call a lightning bolt on the round that you cast the spell?
I'm gonna bet it doesn't say.
Uh,
A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Okay.
and it says when you cast the spell, choose a point. So you do get to do it on the round you cast it.
Okay. It is going to be on the fellow on right here.
Oh no! Poor
Howdy.
guy on the tracks.
He's like, he just got hit with a glancing blow from an Eldritch Blast. He's like, I'm still ready to go. Boo!
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ashes.
Okay,
Technically.
that's gonna be 4d10.
This man's just taking L's. That's what's going on with this poor guy. Fucking. We're gonna fight off these insurgents. Boom! It's not a good way to go, I don't think.
19.
19 damage.
Ow. Jesus. It's having a bad day.
See the storm call up, and it just.
Does it do any damage to the twax?
Technically.
See, this is where the sorcerer, like when you have quicken spell, so you quicken spell cast it, and then you action to fuck another lightning bolt. It's great.
Anything else you would like to do?
I cannot do anything else.
All right. Guy runs over here, rotates out his sword for a crossbow, and takes 2 shots at you. First one is a nat 20. The second one is a 22.
I like to cancel that crit. Shit.
Is that at me? Sorry.
Yes, you take 15 from the crit
Okay.
and 7 from the non-crit.
My goodness.
Okay, so, and then concentration is
Both of those will be DC 10 still.
okay. And it's intelligence modifier?
Constitution.
Constitution? Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Well, all that trouble over a silly
Oh,
little.
no.
Oh shit!
Wait.
You don't have any other boosts?
Nope. Yeah, all that trouble
Flash of
over
genius.
silly little spell.
Yeah, flash of
it can go goodbye now. Bye.
That's a rough,
Bye
homie.
spell. Bye.
Oof. That fucking sucks, man.
And that one.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that'll fucking do it.
So it was 15 and then 7, you said?
Yeah, 15 and 7.
Oof, oof, oof.
Okay.
All that time spent on getting a call lightning.
You know, I still got 3 more.
Let's
So-
go. We still got spell slots. You're a wizard. If we just gotta kill these guys and then take the little breather, get some spell slots back. Quick rest. Have some
Did I
sandwiches.
get any cover from him?
What you doing there? What you doing there with that person?
As I brought
So,
soggy
Gaia-
ham and cheese sandwiches.
You would be able to see this guy as he runs down,
Oh no.
and then with a jettisoning of steam, turns
Fucking Darth Vader.
and takes 2 shots at Seraphina.
Shots.
He also swapped out.
He's like, let's get lit.
I heard you
For
were
another
at
night-
yeah. I heard you like sinking
Wait,
ships
what?
or whatever those are.
So they did crit on the first attack, but the second one missed entirely.
What? What's all these crits? Stop.
Okay.
Illegal.
You do only take 8 points of damage off the crit though, because the damage roll was low.
Thank God. Did 8 points?
Yep.
Okay.
Guy turns and takes a shot at one of your buddies. It's a hit. Another shot, and he's gonna take a stab. Stab misses. Shot hits. First casualty as this guy right here gets knocked down.
I was just uncalled for. Hitting him while he's down, that's fucked up.
You hear someone shouting from the other side of the tower. Soldiers! They're only human. Prepare to defend this place against all intruders.
Not quite.
To be raised. This guy takes a shot at you and continues to run. Misses. Like, it doesn't even, like, glance off your armor, Roderick. It just misses. So many things.
Too many cooks.
All right. Will bring us to Roderick.
Okay. So lovely. Oh no, I've messed my thing up. Yeah, I'm going to. That guy run away too, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right,
They big running away. They're fans of that tactic.
I'm gonna move around. Oh, that's one of the big guys. Is up here, or is that a crossbowman? It's right here.
And as you come around, he had a ready to action to give you the shot.
Okay.
22.
Miss.
All right. Miss.
And this is like one of the big steampunk guys.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give him the 1-2 the bonus action to move my guy behind him, and then hit him with a spiritual weapon, and then hit him with a booming blade.
Let's do it.
The first one's a 23 to hit on the boom. Ooh, that's max damage for 13 for the spiritual weapon smack. And then let's see the actual smack. Is 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
Does hit? Okay. Then he will take so what's up? 14 from the smack. 14 and 13s. And he's wreathed in energy.
Gotcha. 14 and 13 damage on both of them.
Yeah, 14 for the booming blade and 13 for the spiritual weapon.
Bam, bam. Hit with the 1-2.
Hit him with the
Fuck.
anvil and just they come together. Give him a good old smelt on the anvil, or the smithing on the anvil, hammer in between.
Before we make it too far, I just saw one enemy who had not yet acted.
Okay.
All right. 13 and 14, you said?
Yes, sir.
You hear the whirring of cogs and as he gets hit from both directions, but he just squares up and stands his ground.
All right. I will tell this guy.
Alright then, so it's gonna be a fight then. Let's go.
No quarter for terrorists. All right. And to wrap things up, friendly squad 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. that one will take a shot at the Gear Knight, but miss. And sees battle being joined. Well, they're going to stay in their squads, so he will also.
Get him with the howdy, partner.
Apollinaire, is your
Yeah.
turn.
What's up?
You see your guys are beginning to kind of Normandy beach over the walls.
Right. And then it definitely, like, there's definitely shit going on here to this right side. And that's why I heard somebody being like, yo, they're only human, get them. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, sick. So I'm going to have myself a quick little scoot over of 5, 10, 15, 20. Does that give me a nice little bit of vision? Yeah, that's pretty good. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and figure out where this needs to be real quick. If you don't mind. Would you say that's getting that guy there in the back?
It is covering just under half of his base, which I think is the rule that we have used in the past.
Okay,
Is over
well,
half the base.
okay, well, so that means I can scooch it. You see where the center's at. I could scooch it. Can I actually do this? Or is this adjusting the size, or is this moving it? Oh, that is moving it.
Yeah.
Can I want to just move just
Oh.
the sphere. I don't know, but you see based off of where it's at, I can scoot it so that it's
Yeah,
just
you'd only
enough.
be needing to move it like 8
Yeah.
inches.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, which I can also scoot it in a little bit to also catch this guy up on the stairs. Yes? Fireball goes around corners and shit, so it'd go up them fucking stairs.
I will say you will have to pick. You can either hit this guy or this guy.
I don't know, are you sure about that though?
Also, I think you're kind of at risk of toasting one or both of these guys if you get the guy.
It is not in their square. I don't think. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let's see if we can.
Yeah. You can.
So this would be getting half of his base.
Yeah, you're not going to be at risk of getting them, but you are going to have to pick between the two. Because every time you move it closer to stairs guy, you're moving it slightly further away from this guy.
Right. Trying to see if I can get both of their bases just halfway in. Yeah, I can't quite get it halfway.
Yeah. Slightly
That's
out
too bad.
of the way. So which one you including?
We'll get stairs guy because part of this is for the visual of it being right in front of my guy's face.
Gotcha.
Because aesthetic. So yeah, I'm gonna start stepping around this corner, and I'm gonna call out. I can't see the guy necessarily who called it out, I don't think, but I'm just gonna call out. You said that we will demons. Now I'm gonna give you one, and I'm gonna cast Fireball just right there.
Roll me that damage, and what's your save DC?
My DC is 16. That's a DC 16 dexterity save. 7, 8, 9, yeah, that's 9 dice. Ooh, it's a lot of D6s. And I can re-roll some of these. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. I'll just do 4. Yeah, that's better. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 32, 36, 42 fire damage on a fail.
42 on a fail?
Yeah.
Which means
21 on a
On a
save.
success.
Correct.
So,
Fourth level fireball. Also, I re-rolled 4 2s for 2 5s, a 3, and a 4. So
could you remove that orb for me, please?
I can.
Thank you. Maybe a quick perception check. Or what's your passive perception?
My passive is 12.
You're right there. We'll just say it. You see this guy. All of the people that were down, including your ally right there, got caught in the fireball. He's a crispy fritter.
I figured.
All right.
Sacrifice gotta be
Seraphina.
made. Hey,
You
whoa,
hear-
hey!
Oh,
Calm down.
Oh. What else did you do? My bad.
You know what? I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna cast that fireball, and I have 10 more feet of movement. I'm just gonna take 5, or that's 10. Diagonal is 10 feet.
Not the first one.
I'm gonna step right up under these fucking stairs. I'm gonna
Alright,
start walking
stairs
out
on
onto the
fire.
side.
You're just coolly walking through
Yeah,
stairs that
yeah.
are burning.
Yep. It's coming out from around the corner where I just toasted all this dude's guys. Just like, yeah, what's up?
Is that the rest of your turn?
Yes, that is the rest of my turn.
All right. Now, Seraphina.
Yeah.
Guy just came skidding around the corner with a crossbow and stuck you with one.
A crossbow or a sword?
No, he has a rotary crossbow. So a drum-fed light crossbow.
Lame. All right. So I think Seraphina, trying to be as scary as possible, points her sword at this soldier and goes, "I really think that you should run now," and cast I'm going to cast a 2nd level Dissonant Whispers. So that's a wisdom saving throw. It's 14.
And that saber suck, correct?
So if he saves, he still takes half damage. So I rolled 17 damage. But if he fails, then he has to use all of his movement to get away from me as fast as possible without putting himself in harm's danger. So no fire pits or whatever.
Gotcha. He did nat 20 his save.
God damn it. Well, he still takes half.
Throw
whatever
those
that
dice
is.
away.
Which was, you said 17 total damage?
Yeah, 17 total damage.
All right. And that is psychic. Okay. That brings
And-
it to... Oh, go ahead.
What? I was
Sorry.
gonna-
I am trying
No.
to jump the gun on everyone today. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's more along the lines of I don't want to get hit, so I'm going to run away. I tell him to run away, and then I run away. Maybe? Or maybe I just get around the tree. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get around the tree. Come on, thing. I believe in you. And... Ooh, how far are you away? I might be able to give you a bardic. Aha! I shout out to Gaia and go, "Gaia, my dear, you have all of the things you need to be successful," and give you a bardic. That is a D8 now.
Just bloody smile.
She looks up at you with 2 crossbow bolts in very important looking places. Thumbs up.
Yeah, D8. That's a D8. Okay, and that's all I can do. Yeah.
All right. That will take us to friend group 1. Over. Up. Over. Up. All right, that's about all they got. We'll go ahead and prep for next round, I guess. Gaia, it is your turn.
Gaia will move 5, 10, and then attempt to climb this guy up.
Yeah, I'll say you can use his reaction. Make me an athletics check. At advantage.
Okay, 1 second. I have to drop Gaia. 12.
Cool.
Big
Just had to
hop.
beat it then.
Nice.
Bam.
It will take 15 feet of movement.
All right, perfect. And Gaia will cast Mirror Image.
That's smart.
There's now more than one Gaia.
All right. That's
What else
all
can
she
I do for you? All right. You guys see this guy stride around the corner. Or I guess Apollinaire would see it.
Square up. Punk ass. I keep in mind, I'm very clearly and magical in nature. I have a flaming like bludgeon in one hand. Okay, hold on. He can't do magic.
All right. Everyone in that circle, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I will make you a dexterity saving throw, sure. All right. Do the white dice. Natural 20 for a 23.
You only take 7 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, it doesn't even get through my temp HP.
This guy is badly hurt. Badly hurt. Badly hurt. Oh, no, he's down. And down. And badly hurt. Oh wait, no, get back up. There we go. So you see this guy come around the corner. He is placing his gear plate helmet on, but unlike the others, his armor is decoratively edged in gold. You see him twist a ball and yeet it over towards you. Bounces, ding, ding, explodes outwards, spraying razor blades in all directions.
Uncool.
And they call us terrorists.
Yeah, we're not even using actual bombs. But there's no explosives in mine, it's just fire.
This guy will shoot at you.
Bet.
It misses.
Good. Slap out of the air with the stick.
No, it doesn't get close enough for you to do that.
Oh. Impressive.
This guy swaps to his sword again. Oh, no, stay on the ground. Yes. Oh. Makes 2 attacks against Seraphina, a miss and a hit.
Okay.
You take 10 points. Wait, no. 12 points of slashing damage as his Franz Lin sword saws through you. Also tosses a shatter ball.
Who does? Oh shit. Balls. Fucking hell. 20-foot radius on that little bastard?
Make a dexterity saving throw, Gaia.
Apologies, didn't realize I was muted. I was trying to figure out how the mirror image spell works for dexterity saving throws. Would it just be the same as mine?
I don't think AoE affects them at all.
Oh, okay. Ducky Dice, I believe in you. You
Yeah,
have failed
double
me,
check.
Ducky Dice. I have failed.
Don't forget your bardic, I believe.
It would not help in this situation.
Gotcha.
As tradition is, I continue to roll like a dog.
A duplicate can only be destroyed by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other damage and effects.
Nice. So at least
So-
you're not, you won't lose that.
The way Shatter Balls work is it's actually an attack roll against every single creature, and it's
That'd be way better actually for Gaia right now.
I'd have three other motherfuckers who could take the hit for me.
all right.
How much damage?
Did you? What was your roll? Oh, you failed. 12.
Yeah. 12. Okay.
Ow.
You guys hear another explosion and the sounds of slashing and another one of your men going down. Ching, 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 ching. Chop, chop. And your lieutenant guy goes down.
Shit.
This guy's gonna risk it for the biscuit. Alright. He kind of like hops. And crouch down there. And then, lastly, this guy squaring up with Roderick. // A 22. And a 15. Does the 22? No, you said 23 is the magic number.
24 actually.
Oh, okay. There's horrible grinding and sparks fill your vision, Roderick, as the rotating blades on his Franzlin sword grind against your armor, but do not injure you.
Hey, very nice.
And speaking of Roderick, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna smack this guy with my hammer, but the anvil's gonna go over to thwack this guy on the back of the head. So first things first, the back of that dude's head. Does a 19 hit?
That guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. He takes 9 points of damage, force damage,
Ouch.
Bonk.
and then hammering the guy in front of me, booming blade. I rolled a natural one, so don't hit shit.
Gotcha. All right.
Smash the fucking railing. Ow.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Great. Their buddy just went down, and they're shaken. They have an important cause here. These guys both run up and take stabs at the Gear Knight. Missing horribly. He just kind of lets their blades bounce off his armor. Upsy daisy, upsy daisy, upsy daisy. This one will fire a crossbow shot. Also missing. These two move up to support. Please. These two move and get ready for climbing up next round. Actually, I think this one still has 15 feet of movement, so the others can help him up. There we go. And then he has a 5-foot step left. All right, Apollinaire. It is about to be your turn. But as your allies wrap up their turn,
What I got? What are you doing? What's all that? What the hell?
I am struggling with some things. Bear with me for just a moment. More NPCs doing things and stuff. All right. The guy in the armor, the obvious leader, kind of gestures at you, Apollinaire, with his sword. He says, "We need to win this," and he is afoot. And the crossbowman will take a shot at you.
What a rude dude.
21 hits, I believe.
Yeah, it's. Ow.
Take 7 points of damage.
I broke through the temp HP.
Now it's your turn.
Alright. Alright, it's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. God damn it. A lot of our guys just got decked really hard, and it sounds like it's not going much better on the other side. Let's start taking a step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 20. Nope. If I keep turning my camera to see where I'm going, 25. Okay.
You trigger the ready to attack from this guy at the corner, although you will have partial cover from him.
Which guy at the corner? Oh, that guy. Okay.
Is your AC 20 or higher with the +2 from cover?
No. I have a base AC of 15.
You take
The guy's
7
ready.
more.
ready to action.
Do it.
What's that guy's ready to action?
It was to shoot somebody,
First
apparently.
opponent he sees.
Oh, I've been within line of sight of him the whole time.
This guy? Not.
You know, the guy that's in the corner of the building there, right?
Yeah, this guy right here. Tilt to see what your angle would be.
It'd probably be a very hard shot, but
We'll roll it to see if he would have taken it on him or not. We're gonna put it in the good old dice. High or low?
Always
man?
high.
All right.
Bring it on.
And were you wanting him to shoot at you or not?
Yeah, shoot at me.
All right,
Shoot at
he
the
did
target.
Attack Apollinaire. He attacked you.
Hey.
so I get 7 health back.
7
Let's
health
go.
back.
Okay, still only missing 2 HP. Let's go.
He's
That being said,
21 was the hit.
it missed you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh,
You're muted, DM.
It was a dirty 20 to hit, so it definitely would have missed.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. So okay, we can't be losing more guys. So I'm gonna take my steps over here to like just facing these guys. I'm just gonna kind of look at this dude. You said he's got like his like clockwork helmet and shit, and these guys buddy beside him. I know I'm like right at the corner, but I'm sure I can like kind of see like a bunch of bodies and maybe the edge of some people standing up. And that guy just shot at somebody.
Yeah, you could see like movement over here in the corner, although you would have a really hard angle on that guy.
Right.
And you can kind of see the like
there's people and stuff still
edge
over there to
a
that
little
side.
bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. So, looking at them. Unfortunately, this is only one way. Only one way this is going to end. So we'll have a chance, and I'm gonna kind of flip the cane to where I'm almost cradling it in my left arm. Gaze into the mirror of fire and think about your mistakes, and just like strike his thumb down the cane like a match, and cast Wall of Fire, going across the entire 60 feet of this back area, like almost right on top where this guy is. Going like if he.
Wall
Going
of fire
across.
5 feet or 10 feet wide.
It is, so it would go across from here to there.
It's 5 feet thick, but then it has like a damage on the other side of it.
Yeah. Actually, it is. You can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and it's 1 foot thick.
Right.
And the 10 feet on the side facing me are the damaging side. So when the wall appears, each creature within its areas must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. So those first 2 squares in front of me are the damaging side.
Hey, thank you, Mission Control. All right.
So, and it occurs to me that it says in the affected, within its area, I don't know if that's meant to be only if they are in that 1 foot line that they initially have to make that dex save, or if they're in that 10-foot damaging zone.
If it's in the damage zone.
Okay. So that's what I was kind of unsure about. I was like, that does kind of suck if it's only in the line. But so anybody within 10 foot of my side of the wall needs to make a dex save.
Go ahead and roll the damage for me.
Okay. So that's 5d8s.
Nice.
No one. So 8, 15, 20, 24, 26.
All right. So, the one, I'm going to call him the captain because that is clearly his position as he has been
Fair
visibly
enough.
giving orders, throws up a shield, and takes like a half step back. This guy is not so lucky and almost just completely engulfed in flames, writhes very briefly before collapsing to the ground, cooking in the area. What was the total damage?
26.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
take-
even if that guy makes the save, that's 13. Yeah.
I'll take my 12 temporary hit points. Thank you.
Nice.
That's almost all my movement. I'm not gonna step into my own damaging zone. I am, however,
really?
I am, however, gonna take a 5-foot step here so that he can't just walk past me without provoking an AOP. And as I do, I'm just gonna kind of walk over. I'm gonna glance over my shoulder at the rest of our guys, and I say, "Help Ludwig clear out the tower."
Have Roderick clear out the tower. He says,
Help Roderick.
Oh, so he said, have Roderick clear out.
Help Roderick clear out the tower.
All right. Seraphina, you're not really sure the context, but you see that wall of flame go up. It's your turn. You got someone in your grill.
I do. Okay. I don't want to waste any more spells on this asshole, so I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna whack him with it. I'm gonna hit him with my sword twice. Whack. The first one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit him?
A dirty 20 does not hit.
Damn it.
Or wait,
Oh, wow.
yes, because he has his crossbow. No, he swapped his sword. No, it does not hit. Sorry. Yes, no, yes, no, yes.
Okay.
The dirty 20 does not hit.
All right. So the second one is 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. It's not a whole lot of
That will
damage.
hit them at either AC.
Okay.
This one's got his little clockwork sword and shield out, but it will still strike him.
Okay. That's only 8 points of piercing damage. Yeah, and then I can't do anything else. I've hit him. Guy already has a bardic. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna end my turn there. I can't do anything else.
All right. Takes it to friendly squad 1, who has been badly decimated. This guy's gonna help his buddy up. Guys move up to assist Apollinaire.
They don't follow orders good, do they?
Are those the ones you were telling to go back?
Yeah, those. I turned and I looked at the group of guys. They're all fucked up. I don't want them trying to square up with this guy. That's what I said. Y'all go help Roderick.
Body. Leave the body where it goes.
Leave the body.
And that guy's right next to him, so I'm not gonna measure him out. I'm just gonna. This guy's kind of stand at the base of the stairs just in case you do need backup, but he is heading in that direction. This guy will. Oh, that's body. There you go. Take a shot at the captain and miss badly. This guy has 15 more feet of movement. I does not. All right, Gaia, it is your turn.
All right. So, Gaia, once again, will cast Call Lightning.
Hell yeah.
And this is going to be centered on, like, right above her, on the top of the tower.
Okay.
Look at all that. Look at that sphere.
Do I see that either of these guys have a grenade left?
They would be in leather pouches. It is hard to tell. They do have more than one leather pouch on their rig, though.
Are they thick?
What?
What?
Are they thick leather pouches?
You said they look a little dumpy.
Now isn't the time to be flirting.
What? There's like, it must smell so bad around here. There's like dead people, there's burnt people, there's people with holes in them, and he's over here thinking about the dumpy. That's fucked up. What the heck, Christopher? Oh no.
It concerns me that he has to look this up.
No, I was.
Yeah, look, he's got to look up the dumpy.
No, I was
Dump
moving a
circumference.
blue marker for your lightning bolt. We call lightning.
Lightning
bolt. All right. This storm clouds reconvene for the second time today. We've got some crazy weather. It's been 24 seconds.
Life, death, life, death, life, death.
Clouds. Clouds gone. Clouds.
Cloud stay.
Cloud. Hopefully clouds stay. All right. What you doing?
So, is the pouch thick? Like, can I tell that they're full? Because I mean, like,
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
damn, dropped a natural 20 off that.
Damn. I know that feels shitty. I'm sorry.
14.
14. It is very difficult to tell.
Take no chances.
And which one threw the last one? This is the front guy.
Yeah, that guy right there, peeking around the corner through one.
And front guy is going to catch his lightning bolt. He needs to make a dex save?
It is. Give him a good reason to run back towards the firewall.
Yes, dex save.
Roll your
What in that?
damage.
Alright, that's 3d10.
A little bit of a hey, how you doing?
Where the hell are my d10s?
Let's go.
That's a d8. God damn it. God damn it.
And since it is 10:59, we're going to get to the end of this initiative order.
Okay.
17.
17 damage. My brain is stupid. I'm checking something real quick.
While you
All
check
right.
that.
I'm tucking back in.
So, I have ruled it in the past that if you nat 1 on a saving throw from a spell, it counts like a crit. So he will take double damage,
Oh, nice.
and you just kind of see as that bolt of lightning seems to just transfer through all of that extra heavy armor he's wearing, and you just see him convulse, locking up, and then collapse sideways.
And the lightning bolt detonates the grenade.
Why
Would you say that? You just killed all of our dudes.
High or low,
And
Chris?
yourself.
Hi.
You're supposed to be the chosen one, Gaia.
There's not gunpowder in those. They're not explosive,
No, but it could make them go off.
but they're like, and
It
they're
didn't
in the
say.
pouch. They're in the pouch though.
Yeah, the pouch, it's actually
It's a real
non-conductive
thick
leather.
pouch.
It was a
It's ground.
74. It does not go off.
Thank God.
Oh my goodness.
That'd have been so rough. Just these poor dudes just get fucking waxed.
Gaia and her duplicates have gone back around the corner.
We're going over here.
Please, I just want one more round with this lightning bolt. Please.
You're muted.
Yeah, super muted.
He is pulling you into the fire area with him.
Who? What?
Captain.
So he's making a grapple check?
Yes.
Please don't.
Alright. I have a question though. I actually do have a legitimate question because I have flames of Phlegios or whatever it's called, which means if somebody hits me while they're within 5 feet of me on the round after I cast a fire spell, they take 1d4 fire damage. Would you say he would take that damage as well if he successfully grapples me?
You said if they hit you with a melee attack?
Yeah. If they hit me with an attack within 5 feet of me, they take
Yes.
1d4 fire damage. So if he
Grappling
successfully
is an
grapples
attack
me,
action, so.
cool. But he has to, so there's that.
So, you know.
So it's acrobatics or athletics, whichever is higher. The acrobatics is higher. I am more of a
Oh,
dexterous than a
shit.
strong old man. It's the difference between a +1 and a +3, so it's not giant.
Oh,
So
no.
don't get your hopes up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I bet these guys have very poor athletics with
I
mics.
bet it's terrible. Well, I rolled an 18, so I have a 21. So
Fuck
that's,
yeah, dude.
that's about as good as it's gonna get.
He had a 22.
Fuck him.
Aw.
Take your
Damn.
D4 damage, you fucking... 4 fire damage, man.
He's
I'm gonna
done.
write
He
that down
killed.
so I don't forget.
Just
Please
enough.
don't. And I do, and there's a technical thing here on whether I'm even gonna take damage on this, and you rule this, DM,
Let's hear it.
because
Because I'm about
So-
to fudge the rules in your favor here in a second anyway.
so it says on one side of the wall selected by you when you cast a spell does 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of that side or inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So, I wouldn't be crossing the wall.
Yes, you are.
Okay?
Because
Well, there's no
5,
save, so he's taking 5d8 as well,
And-
if he's staying there.
15. Yes, he drags you both through, and you both take 5d8 points of damage. See,
Well,
that's the thing that I was going to say is, technically, he didn't end his turn there, nor did he enter it for the first time, but I'm going to say if you walk through a wall of fire, I don't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
care what the rules say, I'm saying he's taking damage too.
Well, Yeah. So...
So, that's
Well,
like, I
you
was reading
take
that-
damage if you physically pass through the wall. You do take damage. That's part of how it works. So if you physically pass through the wall, you're taking that damage no matter what. So I've got temp HP, so I am gonna re-roll these ones. I just re-rolled 2 1s for 2 8s.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So 8, 16, 21, 24, 27.
Now make the concentration check.
Now I have to make a concentration check. Yeah.
Both take 27 points of damage.
I did take the invocation. That gives me advantage. So
Yeah.
we'll see if that makes a difference. So what is that? I took 27 damage. Half of that is at a DC 13. Do we round up or down? It says a DC 13 or a DC 14 con save. Dungeon Master.
Round up, I believe.
Round up, so I have a DC 14 concentration check.
I think if anyone else wants to weigh in on this, I've actually not run into this issue before.
It's just are you rounding in my favor, or it's either rounding in my favor or rounding against me. So it doesn't matter. So at advantage +4. Nah, it's up.
Hell yeah.
17, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So And as he drags you both through, he's going to try and stab you because he has 2 attacks.
Bitch.
Appropriate.
Wait, was he able to actually? Can he get me all the way through
Yes.
with halved movement? He can get that far.
Yep.
Because I thought he was at this corner, so 5.
He has a more than 30-foot movement speed.
Oh, what if? Oh yeah, fucking stupid fucking armor. What a wiener.
He rolls a 19 to hit, or an 18 to hit.
That hits. Ow, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my d20s again.
Oof.
Take 11 more points of damage.
Only DC 10 con save this time around. You said
Hit him with that
11?
D4.
Oh yeah, and take his fucking extra D4 of damage, motherfucker.
Roll it.
4 more.
Fuck him up.
8 damage. There you go, man.
Yeah, let's go. Get my money. This is the first time this is applied this entire campaign. I've had this feat since we started. All right, DC 10. Yeah, fucking 23. That wall of fire is staying up, my. God damn it. I'm not
You're
losing
not
my.
gonna nat 1 for me? You're not gonna nat 1 in solidarity?
Christopher, this is my only other spell slot. I'm not dropping this without a fight.
That was my only 4th level spell slot.
Why did you
Yeah,
cast
well-
it at 4th level? It's a 3rd level spell, isn't it?
I was trying to blow the tracks up. I was gonna spend like the rest of the time we were here just blowing up the tracks.
There are people to kill, man. Focus. We got people to murder.
Look, I can't hit them.
What you mean?
I roll only nat 1.
How's he looking, Cody?
His armor looks badly burned. You cannot see any part of his body.
He's not like breathing heavy. I don't smell like charred human meat or anything wild.
He's not giving the.
You're gonna need
The-
the Darth Vader breathing. It does sound
That
like
does
it's
sound pretty bad.
like his breathing sounds weird. Not bad, but weird.
That's crazy.
Let's see if this guy manages it, Roderick, at all. He has not yet. Holy fuck. Okay, 1 hit at least.
Oof.
Finally took damage, Roderick.
No. My
Take 7 points of damage.
my perfect buffering. Okay.
Guy runs.
He has the runs.
He has the runs. Oh, that guy who got bonked runs away.
No!
These motherfuckers over here playing Ring Around the Rosie.
No, they're still on their the little route that they were taking before. It's like in video games. They just return to their route. Sentinel route.
Gaia, you see behind you as this guy gets shot from above. This guy right here.
Ah! I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
A crossbow bolt just kind of like buries itself in his,
Ow.
like. It improves the action economy.
DM, quick interjection. Did this other knight guy that's at the corner, did he take his wall of fire damage for just sitting there?
He has not gone yet.
Oh, he hasn't gone. Oh, they rolled all theirs separate. Oh, I see.
I think he is actually. Oh, there's only 2 people left to go, and then we're going to be moving on. This guy wanted to stay around the corner, but now he is not because it's very
It's
warm.
hot over there.
So he will
A little toasty.
run up.
Why is it spicy?
Why spicy?
I thought I went directly after the guy who smacked me.
All of the enemies go at once.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not on purpose. That's just how they're. The 4 enemy initiatives all rolled together.
Gotcha.
That guy gets hit. he is down as well.
Blech.
Bam, the first attack missing as your rebels with their training from Alikos managed to deflect the first hit, but the second one just carves his arm right off.
Yikes.
Off?
These guys have basically chainswords. So,
Holy shit!
Oh god, we're going against Space Marines.
Holy fuck, God, I'm about to get my ass kicked. Oh shit!
So then this guy is gonna attack Seraphina a couple more times for a miss.
Yeah.
And
Get out of there!
Does a 17 hit you, Seraphina?
Oh yeah. It's gonna hit me.
A 17 hits a Seraphina.
Brother.
Take 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I feel like the party HP pool not looking so hot on that side of the tower.
Real bad. Real bad.
Roderick, get down! We need first aid.
Roderick, it is your turn, and you had just seen / heard, because I imagine it's quite loud, a wall of fire go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this guy into said wall of fire.
Yeet!
Do it.
That'd be
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Like, yes, fight
unless,
me.
Unless
No.
these guys have something ridiculous. Some natural 20 plus 7.
There is technically the chance that he can win.
Holy shit!
No, he does.
Bye.
So long.
Huck him over.
He's like, wait,
I imagine it's like one of those things where it's like, all right, you're coming over, and I get enough strength, but in the angle of doing it, he just like is pushed halfway, and the rest of the weight just makes him collapse through the banisters entirely and tumble off.
Apollinaire, what was the
Last
firewall
roll was
damage?
27.
27. All right, we're just
Okay.
gonna stick with
That's
that.
what I was gonna ask. It's like, do you want to keep that same one or
Yeah,
reroll?
no, we're just that is.
I'm
its damage
perfectly
for the
happy to keep 27 on 5d8. That's nice. Was it? I think it was 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 5, 2 3s, and a 5. I feel like
And
that's
that
above that.
is enough. He lands.
12.
You hear a combination of the crash of metal and the snapping of bone.
Ow.
Now,
Good.
Remember your mace.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know where those guys have gone. And Apollinaire did ask for medical aid down there.
No, I
Oh.
don't know how everybody's doing. I'm pretty okay. I can't
Okay.
see. I don't have eyes on Seraphina and Gaia, so I have no
Ian
idea.
called for medical aid. Apollinaire.
Ian said they need some. They need some milk. Like, holy shit.
All right. What else are you doing, Roderick? We got you and Friend Squad 2, and then we're gonna wrap it up for the session. A little bit late, but not too bad. We started late, so it's fine.
I don't know where they've gone. I'm
Play
chasing
random,
fucking crossbowmen around here.
Get back here, you kids!
Cowards.
That your full turn?
Yeah, it's a full turn, man. I was like, he just went around the corner. Fuck, they're already quick motherfuckers. Jeez.
Man, that
Hey,
fucking spirit guard is be real good. I'm gonna have that movement. Stop running!
Well, I mean, sometimes things happen. Roderick's still at, kind of the stage like, maybe we don't have to kill everybody.
There's been a lot of murder already.
Yeah.
There's so much death.
See, there's been a lot of death happening kind of outside of his field of vision.
You threw 2 guys off the fucking railing!
Well, I mean, it's fine. It's only
You
like a
said-
60-foot drop.
Yeah.
I can live.
Hey! One of your dudes hit.
Let's go! The
He's
boys!
like,
Hey!
half a point of damage.
Which one was it? That was.
Let's go! Promote that man! He did damage.
Is it like in the
I do this.
RTS they get like a little chevron?
Yeah. Every time they do damage. Yeah, it's like Total War. Like as they rack up kills, they get XP. Like,
All right, this one right here took a hit of damage. Blah.
a hit. We don't know how much it was. It was a hit of damage.
He dealt 5 points of damage.
That's pretty good. That's not bad.
Not the worst.
My camera.
The worst.
I have a blur. I'm too fast.
Roderick, you hear a melee in the tower with you somewhere.
Oh. Would I have heard that on my turn?
No,
Oh, okay.
you're hearing it just now. That guy is dead. This guy does not go in the door that his buddy just went through. You do hear, "Help! They're in the tower!"
They're not gonna get much help.
Was that our guys or was that one of their guys that said that?
Is one of your guys.
Okay. Shit.
How many fucking people are at this tower?
A
Jesus.
fuck ass load apparently.
So we're all just in there picking our boogers in the whole fucking over the past 5 days. Yeah, there's like 3 guys in there. We
A lot
not
of
miss
dudes.
the like multiple carriages of food coming out of this place.
Keep throwing people
Y'all
into the
did.
wall of fire.
A rail car with soldiers did arrive this morning, and it took away the previous night's garrison.
Okay.
This is a very well fortified and guarded location.
I feel like
That's why we're fucking it up.
yeah. I feel like maybe they should have called this a fort and not a tower. It's feeling more like a fort classification.
So far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think was over here.
All right, and that as these last 2 guys get up on the building, all of your troops are now around the tower. And that, as the wall of fire burns, Seraphina duels a knight in gear plate armor. A group of your guys are trying to gang up on this guy right here. And Roderick plays Ring Around the Rosie, while Apollinaire and the gear-plated enemy captain have it out on the other side of the wall of fire. Is what we're going to call the end of the session.
Woo!
So we actually went only a couple minutes over if you take into consideration our late start. So honestly, we were right on time. So that being said, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us for another episode of Blood and Silver here on Hard Knock Dice. Our next session will actually be on Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, DM'd by the incredible Jonesy, aka Mission Control, aka one of our best friends, and he will be running across Eberron. We have a lot more people than this, and it is even more exciting because the stakes are even bigger. So stop by and watch us save the world. But before we get out of here, if I could get an exclamation point charity in chat, we are still raising money. Nothing has changed since the start of the episode. So donate a little bit of money, help some kids, be a real life hero. It does a whole lot more good to the world than tossing someone off a banister 5 stories high. As much as Roderick would like to be a hero, you can be an even bigger one by donating some money to help some sick kids. We're getting ready to be rating Legends of Evantris, so stick around and see some pretty awesome roleplay, almost as good as ours, although it's been less roleplay and more fight for this session, but that's cool too sometimes. So we'll see you guys next time on Saturday. Bye!
Bye!
Look,